So, last we left off, we had the party traveling down into the depths of the Underdark. They made their way further from beyond the abandoned encampment through the tunnel before eventually a cave opened up in front of them with a large lake with a large crystal atop the ceiling in the center of it, with barricades that had been set up on either side of this tunnel exit. Having opted to go right from the lake, they went around the lake, passing by what looked to be a forest made of stone trees and various stone, like smaller mushrooms and other woodland biome like designs, but all sculpted out of white and black stone. Having traveled along the shoreline of the lake a little bit further along the side of the forest, they eventually came across what appeared to be a village of sorts that had been constructed and erected atop the trees, as if it was like a treetop elven city. Curious of whether they would be friend or foe, and at the caution of Valzor's warnings to be careful about the various encampments in the Underdark, the party decided to take a closer look, but stealthily. A couple of the party members had slowly made their way into the forest, following a sound, and another couple party members had stayed behind to let Runine send her familiar shadow along with the rat that Tic-Tac-Toe had into the town to see what they could find. Having investigated thoroughly, they discovered that this town appeared to be a town of Leonin that were of a darker fur pattern. Curious, but short on time as they were trying to pursue the trail of whatever sort of being it was that had raided the encampment earlier, they made their questions brief, asking which way they should head. They were informed that if they wished to interact with the beings that lived within the lake, that they could potentially undergo their trials, but for now that was something they'd have to put on hold. As they made their way further through the forest, they finally, after a while, came across a cabin in the center of this stone forest that had a weird blue glowing light coming from inside of it. Cautious, they approached, but still wanting to be friendly, they chose to knock on the door, which had a spell cast upon it that froze them in time temporarily, specifically Eris. They also had to make their way through a essentially time loop to reach the cabin door itself. Upon opening, they found a elderly mage that had came to greet them and seemed relatively peaceful, though through discussion had learned that the individual that was in that sort of necromantic orb, that head that they had saw previously, was formerly his wife that had since been turned into some form of a magical item. Through careful bargaining and the use of one of their carbuncle gems, the party managed to reach a satisfactory agreement with the mage, and also accepted an additional quest with the mage to help his young quote-unquote son travel through the Underdark and reclaim his hideout from what appears to be a large serpent of sorts. The son, you now know, is a dragon currently shaped as a human through shape changing. And that is where we had left off. So I will leave it to the party to decide what you want to do from there.
We revived the.
Yeah.
That I mentioned you through use of the carbuncle. I didn't specifically mention that, but yes, the carbuncle Jin revived his wife through the cast of True Resurrection.
Gave him his happily ever after.
Yeah. I just imagine us just staring at them. Yeah.
You
Well,
see,
we were going to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
you just see Meridian subconsciously just like put a hand on her heart, kind of thing. Sweet.
Mm.
Blessed be thy love. Now, we were supposed to be helping your pets with your infestation.
Oh,
My
yes.
son, yes.
Yes, sorry. This old brain of mine. Will he be leading us there, or you, or
I imagine he would want to lead you there.
perfect?
If you'd like, I can call for him again.
If that wouldn't be too much trouble.
All right. And you watch as he just taps his staff on the ground, and then you hear some clattering of metallic objects hitting the floor, followed by a vial, it sounds like, shattering, and a slight explosion as the kid comes running up, and you can hear the light footsteps, the patter of the feet as he runs to the door before opening it up, and you can see the hair all spiked and kind of a bit of smoke covering his face. Yes. Did you need something? Yes. Would you like to lead these fine folk to your hideout so that they can assist you with this serpent that has been causing us problems? You mean they're going to help? And he turns to all of you excitedly.
Do we know what serpent? In characterly, know what serpent he's talking about? I think we all rolled really shit when we tried to remember last time. Actually,
I don't think I rolled.
Well, and I think
but
we,
yeah.
I think we asked, but all we really got was just a giant serpent.
Yeah.
a giant serpent with like arms.
And no wings. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we got. Yeah.
You can ask him if he can try to remember more now, but yes, last time that was the information that you were given.
You describe whatever this creature was in Mortal? How big it was? Bigger than this home? Home?
I'm gonna whisper over to Renee and just be like, his name was Naya, right? Naya?
Oh shit, I never wrote that down. Don't write down the fucking dragon's name. That's the one fucking name I didn't write down.
His name was Naya.
I think it was Naya.
It was.
Okay, thank
Okay.
Anyways.
I will confirm that for you. Yes, it was.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just
Because in characterly, it's been all of like 20 minutes. So.
Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, gracious DM.
But, I mean, yeah, it's, a big snake-like creature. It has arms and legs and walks on all fours. Long tail. Sort of blackish in color. Bigger than the house for sure. At least what you can see of the house. Not bigger than a dragon, but big. Bigger than Dad's dogs.
You have dogs?
I think he means the boulets.
Boulets?
The
Yeah,
creatures that saw you.
the ones that roll over and play fetch. Yeah, those.
Do we still have our big animals? Like the boar and stuff?
Oh, wait, do we?
Do we
No,
still have
'cause
those?
they went away when we slept.
Oh,
Because
dang.
didn't we sleep down here?
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
We even camped
Dang.
on them.
Yeah, they would have gone away once daybreak hit, technically. So
Rip.
even if we can't
Okay.
see daytime, they go away at
Valzor, does this sound like any creature you know of down here?
If I'm not mistaken, it's the like land sharks.
There be land sharks.
Yeah, instead of like swimming through the water, they swim through the ground itself.
Oh no, son, I'm talking about the lizard. I know what a boulet is.
Oh,
Oh,
uh,
oh, you talking about the serpent that they're talking?
Yes. Does that sound like any creature you know of down here?
could I also roll?
It's not a creature from down here, but from what it sounds like. Hold on, I have a question for you, young lad.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Does it use like necrotic?
It kills things.
It sounds like it kills lots of things.
How have you been able to survive so long fighting it?
I'm a dragon.
Dragons do be some of the most powerful monsters.
Eris is just dumbfounded.
Alright, well, if my party be ready, you mind showing us where this hideout of yours be?
Yeah, sure. I can do that. How are we gonna get there? Are we gonna walk? Do you have a cart? Can you fly?
We cannot fly. We technically have a cart.
But I don't know if it's good that we use it. I think it's better if we be walking. Carts they drag lots of attention.
Okay. Do you need a lift?
Oh shit. Sorry, that
Would
wasn't
you
in character.
be
Like,
able to carry all of us?
Yeah, I can carry all of you.
he's pretty heavy. She points to fucking tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, I can carry all of you.
I mean, a lift would be very, very gracious. I can't say I've ever ridden the back of a dragon before.
Okay. Well, are we going now or are we going tomorrow?
Well, what time is it? Do we know? Val's
How,
knows.
how long did we walk through the forest?
I take out my
repeatedly?
orb of time.
It's like 4-ish in the afternoon at this point.
How
I did
long?
not burn many spells today. I have plenty left. So this one is be up to you guys.
I say, why don't we fly there, and then if we get there a little bit later than expected, we can take a rest right outside of the area.
That is if your father is okay with it.
He kind of looks to his dad and, oh, yeah, of course, I'm fine with that. I don't mean to tell him what he can and cannot do. Far be it from me to keep a dragon tied down at home. I just don't trust him around random visitors often, because I don't trust other people normally. But you are good folk, so I see no problem in letting you go today if you wish.
I look at the rest of the group.
One more question. Other than the giant serpent, what other creatures might we be fighting in this bog? We might have to keep an eye out for.
Well, I don't know what they are. Dad calls them ashen and roots. There seems to be a lot of them lately. There's also some form of deep What'd you call them? Alligator? His dad nods. There's also... We shouldn't run into any, but if you go too much further to the east of them, I think there's... Fumps? Quite interesting creatures.
I want to be... Okay.
What is a fump?
They're like glowy, floaty lanterns with tentacles that fart.
Ah,
That is the best description ever.
wait, do we still have that horn?
You have it.
Okay, I was making sure that you gave it to me.
No, Reina gave that to you. Don't think she ever asked it for
Actually,
return.
I don't know. Did Reina give it to me?
Yes, Reina did give it to you because I gave it
Okay.
to Reina. What you, Mitty?
What horn? I don't even remember a horn.
Okay, so Eris has the horn. We'll go with that.
Okay.
I have a creature's horn, but that's it.
No. I pull out the horn and I toot it. Like this.
I was half expecting you to make a fart noise.
They listen to the horn of farting that Eris has. Not quite. Though that was a good one.
Thank you.
Tic Tac.
Does it smell?
You can smell it if you'd like.
He runs over and like shoves his face into the opening of the horn. Takes a big inhalation of air. Kind of pouts. It doesn't smell.
Oh my god.
Did you want it to?
It's not a fart if it doesn't smell.
Tic Tac Toe turns over to the father.
Oh.
And
Your sons be saying that there be ashen down here. May I ask what kind?
Husks, whites, fell ashen. There's been some root spires appearing. Couple root commanders.
does Tic Tac Toe know what either of those are?
Probably not.
Okay.
You can roll a history check.
Can you repeat what he just said again? Because I just got my ashen info list up.
Oh my god.
Whites, fell ashen, husks, root spires, and root commanders.
Fuck, I don't know what commander.
We don't know what either of the roots are.
I guess that's fair.
I'm looking where Fell Ashen is. I
Fell
thought I
Ashen
had
is
it on.
on the common, the fighting tier, the very weakest of the weak, or the second weakest. Ashen husks every day. Fell ashen, common in swamps, underdark, acidic, near and
Oh,
necrotic
there it
areas.
is. I have Fell Ashen under uncommon, but anyways, okay.
Sorry,
history check.
yeah, they're uncommon. That's second table. Yeah.
Okay. I'll try, I guess. See? No, that's a 5.
No. You're not familiar with the roots. You know of the common, the ashen husks, and you know of fell ashen. But beyond that, it starts to get a little bit like you know what he means by root, but you don't know what those in particular are.
If there be roots down here, they be mighty enemies indeed. We best try to ignore them best we can, lest we have to fight. Can they reach you up in disguise, young one?
Some of them. They don't really hurt, though.
How tall is this
Okay.
dragon?
He is currently a, 3.5-foot child.
Oh! Oh. I thought he was like... Oh man, no, I thought he was taller. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Just remember when he was seen too, he wasn't a full-size dragon either, so this is like a youngling or something.
Yeah, that makes more sense now. Does he have any, like, horns on him, or is he just full-on human?
He looks elven.
Elven.
Like his father. Anyways,
Oh, I'm pretty sure Sigwald's human-ish.
Yeah, I thought he was human looking.
But the mother is elven.
Correct.
then like his mother. Anyways, one of the
Oh my
parents.
god.
Sorry. Ahem.
Alright, well then, if we be ready to go, I think we can handle a couple ashen if we have a dragon by our side.
Yeah. I have
Alright.
no objection. Not
Obligation.
obligation.
Obligation?
Oh my god.
Walks out, just leaves.
I have no obligation. Fine.
Goodbye. Good riddance to you. Fuck this party.
God.
So, Tic-Tac-Toe kind of looks at the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Don't let this drag on.
Oh.
I'm gonna go now.
The kid laughs.
Tic-Tac-Toe also kind of gives a chuckle.
Renee kind of just like slowly drags her hand across her face, but lets out a little chuckle towards the end. Okay, all right,
Tic-Tac-Toe.
we're good. Continue on now.
Tic-Tac-Toe kneels down to Reyna real quick and just,
Reyna, if things get a bit hairy out there, then I want you to run, okay? We're going somewhere very dangerous. I
She
don't
then
want you getting hurt.
she then has like a confused face, and she like draws her bow, like preparing herself, I guess.
Yes, we're going to be fighting things, but before that, we're gonna do something very fun. Are you ready?
She then nods.
He stands back up. Let's be going then.
She
Alright.
then follows, and Bear also trods along.
Right. The kid walks out after running over and giving his mom and dad a hug, and the mother holds him a little bit longer, so about 2 minutes after you had exited the hut, he comes scampering out, shuts the door behind him. Everybody ready to go?
As
think we do
ready, as ready as we can be.
I am ready.
Do we hold on to your scales, essentially, as you transform?
Essentially, yeah, you'll see. And as he says that, he walks about 40-ish feet away from you to a small clearing next to the hut, and you watch as sort of a puff of spores emits from his body, and it clouds the area for about a 25 by 20 foot square, 30 feet high, before you see a huge, deep dragon appear before you. Black scales, sort of glowing yellowish eyes, has a much larger tail than you're used to seeing in the pictures of lore. It's a much thicker, sort of meteor looking tail, much less rigid and scaly. And the scales themselves, they look solid, but they also don't look as metallic. They look more fungal in nature, almost. Well, make yourselves comfortable, and he kind of, with a loud lays down, and you can see kind of a dust of sort of sediment and dirt kick up into the air as he gets as low as he can so that you can climb onto his back.
I'll be at the back if everybody wants to get on first.
All right.
Bowser kind of just plops on.
Eris like does the thing that little kids do when they can't reach, where she's like waving her arms up and jumping, like trying really hard to get on,
Okay,
but
so
isn't strong enough to pull herself up.
who's in front? The first person to climb on.
When it sounds like it's like Val.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need you to make an athletics check. It's not so much to climb, but just need to see.
Oh my god.
21.
Jeez.
As you begin to sort of get yourself atop this dragon, you notice that the spots between the scales, your hand kind of just wants to slosh between, almost like an opening in like a rotted tree. And so you manage to use that as footholds and climb your way up. It's a little bit gross and disconcerting, but you make your way atop the dragon, and everybody else kind of seeing you do it follows easily enough. Yeah, with the guidance, I will say tic-tac-toe, you make it up easily enough as well.
My god.
Renine will help him up.
Can you?
That'd be a feat.
I mean,
I just imagine her like trying to push me up. Like
At least,
seriously
like-
shits herself trying to push me up.
Oh my god.
I mean, you might not be wrong about that.
I think he's going on last anyways, so
Yeah.
Alright.
to be at the back.
That's what I mean. Like, she's like just trying to help you a little bit to try to get on.
Sure, you offer him like your like foot to help grab as like an extra like more steady sort of hold.
And then Renine falls. No, just kidding. Okay.
Anyhow,
Anyways,
you make
continue.
everyone makes their way atop of this dragon, and as everyone's there, you hear in your heads, "Are you all situated?" The voice sounding a bit deeper, a bit older.
Yes. Wow.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do we...
Give me a minute. My old bones. Oh, I think I have a wedgie.
You wear underwear.
Okay, sorry.
Turtle with a wedgie, that's a first.
Never ridden my shell's a bit too far up my crotch.
How does that work
Okay.
with your tail and all that?
Listen, if
Does
you
it
want to
just
know
go
the
under?
anatomy of a turtle, you have to go to school, okay, Aries? I'm not the one to be talking about that.
Listen,
Anyways,
you were my school.
okay, let's go.
No comment. Oh man, that's funny. Oh,
All
all
right.
right.
How fast do we want to get there?
Possibly not throw us off.
Yes, not fast enough to throw us off.
How fast is that?
I'm just gonna hold on tight.
What can we
Yes.
hold on to? Are there like spiky scales of any?
There's ridges. Like he has the sort of ridged spines along his back.
You know
Tic-tac-toe,
what?
like, grabs a mushroom cap. I'm like, okay, here we go.
What the frick?
This will turn into another great story.
Yeah.
Renine, you just see Renine just like slowly go into her backpack and pull out rope. How about just in case we tie each other to each other, and oh shit, she looks to
Because
tic-tac-toe.
the portal gets pulled off, everyone gets pulled off.
I have a feeling it not to be a good idea if you be tying me to Yugo.
Yeah.
On the
how
other
about-
hand, you would catch everyone that fell.
yeah. I was about.
If I didn't fall. yeah.
Renine was like, "Well, if you don't fall, how about this? We don't tie you to us, but you could hold a part of the rope. And if you do fall, you just let go, because we are not going to be able to catch you."
That'd be sounding like a good idea to me. Here, give me the rope.
All right. Well, Renine starts tying everyone together, aside from tic-tac-toe, because there's no way.
Go ahead and make a survival check to see how good these knots are.
All right. Okay. Shit. Oh, no, that's not shit. 13.
They're decent. You don't know how well they'll hold in an emergency, but you gather they likely will do their job.
Hey,
You
I
tried
hit a
to shoelace.
13.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay.
just try not to be bucking us off, okay?
Pretty please.
Okay. He begins to extend out the wings, and with every flap, you watch as kind of like a dust of spores gets thrown to the ground beneath before eventually he starts to lift. It seems he's going almost to a point of excessively slow right now, trying to make sure he gets into the air without knocking anybody off.
Mhm.
Eventually, he lifts up about 70 feet into the air above the treetops of these stone
Whoa.
trees.
You know, I've been to the deepest parts of the ocean, but never once have I been this high in the air. Whew.
I remember climbing a tree pretty high. I'm...
Don't know about you, but I'm not much of a climber, Aries.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
All right, hold on.
Oh no. All right.
Toe grabs really hard onto the rope and the one mushroom he's grabbing onto.
Vernine is
Grab.
doing essentially the same thing except not grabbing to the rope because it's tied.
God.
He begins.
I was just gonna say, Reyna has like one arm with Bear and then one arm trying to hold on.
Oh boy.
Bear just is kind of flopped, like both paws on each side, just like trying to hug the dragon, like terrified, but also like loving being with you. So like is okay with this.
Woody in
But,
the air. Proofy wood.
Yeah, he starts to fly forward, and at first it seems like about 30 foot, like your normal walking speed. Before then it's about as fast as you're running. Then it's faster than most of you running. The wind's kind of racing past all of you, and he seems to keep it there at a manageable 80 feet per round.
Okay.
Not enough to buck you off, but you gather if he has to make any sudden movements, it might be difficult. But for now, everything is fine. He kind of tilts his head back and looks at you all while flying. Everybody doing all right?
Yes.
I'm good.
Yes. You're doing great.
Be doing fine.
Just don't go any faster than this.
No sharp turns.
If you are, let us know.
You seemed like you'd be a lot more exciting than this. Oh well, okay.
We just
Trust
don't want
me.
you to fall to our death.
My excitement is currently masked by my fear of falling.
But
I can just
actually,
imagine.
oh, sorry. I was gonna say, but now that he says that, Renine will try to look around a little bit now.
I can just imagine
As
we're all
you're-
the epitome of the it's fucking Wimdy meme.
As you're looking around up here, you see the trees below you, and you feel like there's not a whole lot to see. Like you see the cavern ceiling. You see the trees, the stone forests, and you know, kind of what you expected from the books you've read, and kind of what Valzer you expected from the Underdark. There's a fairly distinct lack of flying creatures, so there's not really a whole lot up here.
Can I see
Are there
any
bats?
creatures?
Go ahead and make a perception check. There are occasionally like a couple bats that you see scurry around, but beyond that, not.
Hey, I love bats.
15.
Yeah, occasionally a bat, maybe like a glowing bug that you see down in the trees, and that's it.
Can we see the bog from here? Or is it too dark?
Currently, you cannot see the bog from where you were at. He keeps flying. About 2.5 hours of flying later, though,
Oh my
The-
god!
forest slowly starts to come to an end. You see the stone trees slowly fading from view, and you begin to see what looks to be a river of sorts that's flowing along the cavern floor. The liquid looks almost like an effervescent purplish pink as they're flying above it, and it snakes its way down, and he begins to just kind of fly only about 40-ish feet above the water below, so you can kind of see the wings causing ripples in the water, and just follows along the river's path just exactly as it goes. About another hour and a half goes by. You think you start seeing what looks to be the start of a bog, as you watch as the water slowly just starts to go from being a river to just flowing into what looks like a large puddle or pond that's just slowly starting to cover all of the floor of the Underdark, and the stone and like solidified dirt slowly shifts into a sort of sloshier looking mud, and you begin to see snaking roots of sort of grayish white trees throughout the mud, before eventually you start to see the trees coming up from the surface of the ground, and they kind of create this large canopy-like effect that looks almost like a sort of a tent, as if there's no like surface below it. It's almost as though there's the ground floor and then there's just the tree top that you could walk along with no real holes that you can see. And he begins to kind of just off of instinct fly above these trees for a bit. And you think another 30-ish minutes pass before you begin to see a clearing open up. And in the distance, maybe about 20, 30 feet past this clearing, you see what looks to be wooden walls of sort of like a village that go around with torchlight coming off of these walls. And you begin to see huts and houses that are built out of the like sides of the trees with sort of rope bridges connecting each and every one of them. And he lands and, with again a thud, sets himself down so that you all can get off in front of this village. And as you get a closer look, you can see that there looks to be people in this village as well.
Can we see what
Oh.
kind of people?
From this distance, it's hard to make out. They look humanoid in nature, but you can't quite tell the races from behind the fence light. You can just kind of see the shadows of movement.
Renine unties everyone the moment we get down.
Thank you.
Naya, who be living here down this far into the depths?
Well, this is what I would call my hideout, but I think they call it Shalshire, a town of sorts. They live here, and in exchange for protection, they feed me.
Is that town name gonna be spelled out?
Sure.
Please and thank you.
Oh my god.
Shalshir?
True.
What?
Brewers and
Okay.
Shalshir. Oh, yeah, I was right. How I thought that would be spelled. Okay. Haha.
Fascinating.
It is.
And they be living here in the bog.
Yeah, this is their home.
Interesting. Are they friendly people?
If you're with me, I'd imagine they'd be friendly.
Perfect. Are we going to be going inside, or?
Yeah, I was planning on seeing if they'd seen the serpent recently and where they last saw it.
Yeah.
Perfect. The more information we can get, the better.
All right. He begins to, once everybody's off, with a puff of spores again, turns back into the about 3.5-foot child that he was before. So, where are we going? After we do that, you just want to go straight to deal with the serpent, or do you plan on sitting around here for a bit and gathering more information than that?
Well,
It doesn't hurt
there,
to learn as much as we can.
and yes, I think there do be something else we be looking for down here as well. Nate
Yeah,
turns and looks at the rest of the party.
my fingers are kind of cramped from holding on that long. I think it might be best to rest for a bit.
Okay. Well, if it is lodging that we are after, then come with me.
And follows him.
It?
Naya leads you into the town, and as you approach these sort of wooden gates, you notice that there's what looks to be guards, though they don't have what you would normally consider like a uniform of sorts, but instead kind of are just wearing like what looks to be sort of like a sort of oak wood like breastplate that has been fashioned out of the wood from the bog down here, and then it's got sort of like a fungal like pattern on it with sort of a glowing moss that has like a dragon's paw with the claw slashes above it. And they kind of stand alert at first when they see your group approaching, and then see Naya leading you all and immediately relax their weapons. Oh, welcome. Of course, right this way. And they stand aside and let you in.
Renee kind of gives them a nod as she passes by.
Yeah, tic-tac-toe kind of not bows, but gives a bowing nod.
Eris
Now-
just walked past.
I'm just gonna strut past. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm-
basically.
I am important. Worship
Yeah.
me. Sorry. Anyways, what do we see in this town? How does it look?
Now that you are into the town, past the gates, the first thing you notice is that directly in front of you there seems to be 5 different like rope bridges that start leading their way up from the sort of muddied floor up into the trees along these sort of wooden platforms that are very sturdily made. They seem reinforced, and they seem to have some form of like very thick black rope, almost that looks like some form of a leather to an extent, that is holding them up. And as you step on them, you can hear slight like cracks, especially for you, Tic Tac, where it's just the wood sort of like straining, but not in fear of breaking, just shifting underneath your weight. And as you make your way up, you begin to see various buildings that have been built around the trunks of these trees. And these buildings look like they are rather large, about maybe 30 feet from the center of the tree out, with then a 10-foot like boardwalk platform that you can walk across. And it goes all the way around each tree before then another bridge leads to a different tree with another building, or maybe another 5 bridges will lead to a bunch of different smaller huts on a different tree that look like houses. And everything seems to be sort of uniformly made, but it's as sporadic as it can be, as it seems like their really only ability to build in these trees is just wherever the trees grew naturally, so there's a lot less order than you're used to in normal towns. Before eventually you are led to what looks to be the largest tree in the center of this bog, and it has what looks to be like a 7-story, maybe 50-foot out wide building with multiple windows, balconies, and Naya just kind of walks up, opens the front door. This is my hideout. Make yourselves at home.
It is very beautiful, Naya.
It's lovely.
It's pretty big, right?
7 stories, 50 feet out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye, that is very large. Brittany is just like looking at the very top floor. Huh?
Is there any
There,
like decorations?
As you kind of look around, it gives you very Dragon Horde vibes. Everything is very shiny, very sparkly. Things seem decorated with chairs of silver or gold, and very nice regal carpets, paintings, vases, all sorts of different things.
How tall is this first floor?
First floor is about 20 foot high.
Naya, do there be rooms that we can rest in?
Of course, guest rooms are on the second floor, and he kind of just gestures over towards a set of very rudimentary sort of stairs that are leading up. Of course, if you can fly, you can go up straight up through the hole, and he points up, and you can see kind of like a sky loft that he probably could just fly up and then walk over.
Like in his dragon form?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's 50 feet out from the trunk of the tree on every side.
Dang.
So about 100-foot diameter.
Ooh.
Ooh. Eh.
Perfect.
All right. We'll take the stairs.
I can see why you want to fight for this hideout so badly. It is quite beautiful.
It's very big. Shiny.
Now, I did want to ask, do you know why this serpent wants your hideout so bad? Or do you think it's just fighting you because you're the biggest creature here?
I think it's fighting me because I'm fighting it because it's causing the water to go weird.
Weird. How so?
I'm certain you noticed it was sort of a glowing pinkish purple.
Oh,
Water
shit.
normally isn't glowing pink purple.
That was not natural.
Oh, shit, I should have.
It was not.
Oops.
I
Do you have any
not
new
know much
clue
about
on
the
how-
other.
Although that does sound familiar.
What were you gonna say, Aries? Gotham?
Do you have any idea of how to turn it back?
My thought was kill the creature causing it, and it goes back with time.
Yes,
Decent
nature.
plan.
Nature does tend to run its course like that. No, I believe you told me that it uses a very special kind of Poison or acid, yes.
I mean, it is poisonous.
Is it the water that it be poisoning?
I don't know if it's doing it intentionally.
Maybe our best first clue would be to look at the water, no?
Possibly.
Hold on. Could I make a history check
Sure, what for?
to see if I remember, like, these kinds of effects?
You remember these kinds of effects?
Okay.
Did you definitely experience something like this with this party on the surface in a desert town?
Pink water. I wonder.
Well, I
No,
You don't even need to make a history. Like, it has not been that long since you saw this.
It's like, what, 2 weeks?
okay.
3 weeks now?
Well, like a month, because we spent like a month in the town.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well, so meaning all of us kind of remember this, then.
Except this guy.
Yeah, because the other one's stuck on a lamp. Well,
I never heard of such a creature, but the Underdark has things that I've never even heard of before. So, do you have a spring that comes up into town with this pink water, or do we have to venture outside?
Well, if you lower yourselves down from the platforms, you can get the water from the ground. And
I also
remembering
have
it's all
water.
like an elevated treetop village, the floor is all a mix of either mud or this water.
hmm.
I also have water and other beverages.
Indeed, she does. If you need pure water, she like really, really hesitantly says that out.
Okay. Who want to be coming with me? I think it best if I go get a sample of this water. The rest can go find the accommodations. See what rooms we'd like to pick out.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can go. Good
All right.
luck. Bye.
Come on, Alzor. Naya, can you? Did we see the platforms and where they are to be able to be lowered down?
Yeah, I'll say easy enough. You saw a couple different spots that could lower you down.
Okay, then never mind. Naya, we'll be right back. Okay.
All right, I will show them the rooms then. In the meantime.
Perfect. And
Alright.
Tic-Tac-Toe starts walking out.
Yes, the
Okay.
girls will be heading upstairs.
So we'll start then with the girls heading upstairs to look at the rooms. He shows you around before you make your way to the first room of which you can stay in, and he opens the door, and it is just ungodly expensive looking.
Oh,
Like, bed looks like it's made out of some form of like goldish metal. Chairs, again, silver. One table in particular looks to be made out of some sort of a gemstone. The torches in here all seems to be like enchanted gem lights, rubies, sapphires, giving it a very interesting hue of color. There seems to be what looks like a bathtub that you can't tell if that's real diamond or not.
Oh my god.
does anyone feel here? Is it just me?
This is definitely a lot more luxury than I've seen, but oh my god.
Do you like this room? There are more.
There are more.
Are they like this one?
Yes and no.
But is different about them?
Fine. Just come with me. I'll show you.
All right.
Goes to the next room, and this room looks to be... Everything is made out of a very beautiful marble-esque nature. It's very white, very shining, with sort of like golden inlays. My dad said most of this came from the ruins of a church somewhere.
Oh,
Looks very holy, very regal. There's beds, desks, tables. It looks to be a sort of like religious symbol, and if somebody would like to make a religion check, they can see if they know it.
no. Marines knows nothing about fucking religion.
No, the alien that would be her.
Anybody can make this check to see if they've heard of it.
Sure. I'll roll.
Just because you don't know about religion doesn't mean.
Yeah.
you
Wow, I
don't know
actually
about
rolled decently.
religion.
18. What did you roll? Oh. Did anyone else roll? Or is it just me?
I mean, I don't know. Can I roll?
Yes,
Yes.
anybody can.
Okay. Cool.
Even Reyna, with her lack of
Nat
religious
20.
knowledge, can roll.
Oh my
With the modifier, it's a nat 20.
god.
Would Reyna like to roll as well, or not really for this?
What is my religion? I want to see -2. Wow.
You don't have to
Okay.
roll if you don't want to, but you're more than
Uh,
welcome to try.
I got 0.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Reyna, looking around the room, this is as religious of a room as every other room you've ever stayed in. You don't even see what's religious about it. It looks holy. He says it's holy, but like it looks like a room to you, just a white stone.
Pretty.
Renine and Eris, both of you realize that it seems to be a holy symbol that is carved out of marble, but that belongs to Tempest, god of war.
Oh,
Oh. Ooh.
Boy. Sorry.
you said that your dad got this?
Yeah, most of this stuff are relics from his adventures.
Mm.
Oh, so
I like shiny things, so he gave them to me for my hoard.
your father must be a very renowned adventurer then.
I think at one point.
Mm.
All right.
They don't really talk to me much about when they used to travel.
Probably
Yeah.
due to reasons. Well.
They did tell me that they have killed dragons before. I'm just glad they like me.
I'm sure they love you.
Hi.
Is this room to your liking?
All of them are to our liking. I think we're just more curious about what you have in your home or your hideout.
Essentially a tour.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I only have one more guest room. Not sure if this one's going to really suit you, but you're welcome to look at it. It's interesting.
All
I
right.
would love to see.
He leads you to the third room, and it's the last room on this floor. And each of these rooms has been relatively large. It's taken up a quarter of the tree. And you gather that likely the last quarter is probably his room. But so he leads you to the third room on this floor, and as he opens the door, you notice what looks to be water. Lots and lots of water. But not like free-flowing liquid, like sculpted water that's been turned into solidified tables, but still retaining its liquid form in a weird way.
Wow. Never seen this before.
Yeah. Wow.
That's very unique.
Was this built for somebody?
I don't know, it's just things that they gave me that I made a room with.
Oh, cool.
Very, 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 very unique. Renine's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to touch that in case it just splashes.
I want to try. Can I try to pass my hand through one of the objects near me?
Okay. Sure. I'll say you're near a table, a bookshelf, and a torch, all made of water.
And a
I'll
torch.
try to put my hand through the table.
Okay. As you reach out and try to touch the table with the intention of putting your hand through it, your hand just goes through the water. And you feel the water envelop your hand before it comes out the other side, but without a splash.
Wow. Yeah. So wait, is my hand like wet or is it
Nope.
dry? No?
Dry.
Wow.
Can I stick my head in it? I want to stick my head in it.
Oh man, the cat likes
Sure.
water?
Yeah, you can stick your head in it.
I would like to also.
Okay. You both like lean over and stick your head into the table that's made of water, and you can see it looks like you're in water.
I'm half expecting this boy dragon to also do the same thing.
He's kind of just standing there smiling. Renine, you kind of just gather with your passive insight that he's done this already.
Yeah.
I want to try
kinda
to blow
figured.
bubbles in the table.
Oh
Okay. As you breathe out, you see some bubbles appear that make their way to the surface of the table and pop, but then the table immediately reforms.
I take my head out and I look at Runine like, are you seeing this shit? This is crazy.
Aye, it seems like you're having a lot of fun along with Arena. Do you like this room? I believe you like this room.
You know, the best part is you can breathe in them.
You can breathe in them.
Mm-hmm.
I stick my face back in the table and I try to breathe in.
You breathe perfectly fine.
You just hear Air's just screaming underneath the table. Just like an excitement.
It's like muffled because it's
Yeah.
underwater.
Renee, after if you depending on how long you guys go on with this, Renine's actually going to have curiosity kick in for the first time. And she's actually going to poke her head.
Do you like this room?
I don't know if we'll stay here, but it's very fun to mess around in.
Okay, well, I'll let you have some fun. Okay.
Oh my god.
And he leaves you to have your fun in the room of water furniture.
Does he close the door?
No, he leaves the door open.
Alright.
Now, to the group that went outside.
Uh-huh.
The two of you, Valzor and Tic-Tac-Toe, you make your way across the rope bridges back to a platform, and you find what looks to be a maybe 30 by 30 square that looks like it can be lowered down to the floor and then raised again via sort of like cogwheels and a rope pulley system that is somewhat automated. It looks like it's done by some means of magic with an enchanted weight, and it lowers you down. You're able to get to the floor of the water as you stand on it.
Tic-Tac-Toe pulls out two empty potion vials and scoops up a bunch of the pink water.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm just on the lookout.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Ooh.
16.
You see in the distance what seems to be maybe some deep alligators kind of lurking beneath the surface, but they seem different from normal. parts of their skin seem to be rotting away, and their eyes seem to be sort of a glowing, deep purple.
Whoa.
Tic-tac-toe. Or
Yes,
tic-tac. I don't know if you see those over there, and I point towards them.
Can I see him now that he's pointing at him?
Yeah.
It seems like the water is having an effect on them as well.
Do I know deep alligators and what they normally look like? Or no?
I don't think you really
imagine-
know, but you can tell something's
not-
not right with these.
If he doesn't know, I can just describe what they normally look like.
Well, I know what a normal alligator looks like, so I can imagine that. Anyways.
You also gather the rotting flesh probably doesn't
Yeah.
belong.
Yeah. You know, of all the creatures in the waters, alligators be the most resistant to things that normally rot the flesh. For this to be hurting them must be something vile. I suggest we not stay down here too long.
Yeah, I'd be careful. I'd be careful dipping your hands in.
Yes. You see him kind of rip off a little rag piece from the mat or the sail that he has wrapped around his back, and like wipes his hand off. He got some of it on, and all right, we best be going back up now. Up.
Let's go.
Alright. As you begin to let the magical lift pull you back up to the boardwalks of the buildings, back into the town rather than on the surface of the cavern floor, you hear a almost hypnotic siren-like singing echoing through the trees of the bog, and it sounds eerily pleasant, almost tranquil and alluring, but not as if it's targeting you in particular or targeting anything that you can tell, but it just kind of continues ringing for the entire walk back for about 5 minutes. You can just hear this song going.
Looking around, do I see other people acting weird too? Or noticing this singing? Or
I'll go with the perception check that was just made. Both of you begin to notice that as this singing is going, the villagers begin rushing into buildings somewhat quickly and shutting the doors behind them.
We should go.
Tic-Tac-Toe grabs Valzor real quick and casts Bless on him and himself. Yes, I think that'd be a good idea. And starts picking up his pace.
Alright. As you make your way back, you make it back to the large house that belongs to Naya, his hideout, as he calls it, and you open the front door, and as you open the front door, you can begin to see what looks to be a blue fog begin to roll over the floor of the bog as it sort of just mists its way into the village.
Naya! Urunin, get down here. There's something going on. Where are you all?
Meanwhile, the girls.
Guys, this is so cool. It's killing him.
Pretty much.
The table!
Yeah.
It can't be broken!
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Do we hear them?
Do we hear them?
Do you all still have your heads in furniture?
No, I think at this point I'm watching Rooney. Like, wow.
Okay, then Eris, anybody who doesn't have their head stuck in furniture right now hears them. Anyone who does, doesn't.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Renine slowly pops her head out. Hear what? Sorry.
They were screaming, I think.
Screaming. Okay. She like shakes her head. No, I did not. Let us go see what it is.
That's probably a good idea. Yes. Reina?
She then pops her head out. Follows along with Bear.
Bear pulls his head out of the bed.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, I imagine Bear's just sitting there with her head in furniture.
Bear's like, what is this contraption?
No, Bear's like
lap up
drinking
the
it.
water. Yeah.
Bear shares her equal amount of curiosity, like at all times. If I feel like it's like, Reina loves this, so I now love it too.
Yeah.
It's the most loyal of companions.
Aw.
There you be. Listen, there be something going down on the bog floor. We went down and got these vials of the water, and we started hearing this song. Can you hear it?
Can we hear it now that we're inside, or no?
Yes, you can still hear it.
Can you hear the
Singing.
song going on?
Can I check to see if Naya's around?
With less urgency, Naya comes down.
Naya?
They're freaking out over the song. Are we supposed to be freaking out?
The villagers claim it leads people to death. It's never done that to me.
There be a blue fog rising over the bog. All the villagers have run into their houses. Some of them were acting very scared and afraid.
Well,
I
Ah,
think that might be going on.
yeah, that happens from time to time.
What does
Some
it
kind of charm. But I don't know what's causing.
I don't know, it doesn't... To me, it's just fog.
Something more or less.
Does anything happen during the fog? Oh, sorry, did you say something about?
I was talking about the song more or less.
Sounds pleasant, doesn't it?
Have you ever gone down into the fog to see what was in there?
No, not really. Guess I can't say I'm too curious.
Does anything
Does it-
else help? Aside from the fog. And the
You
singing.
might have better luck asking around the village if you want to know about that. They, like I said, they claim it leads people to their death. To me, it's just an inconvenience.
Is there like a window to the front?
There's windows on the first floor.
I out the
All right. At this point, as you look out the window, the fog has rolled almost completely over the village, to the point where you just see this sort of blue misting fog. Go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh God! It's high enough to reach the village.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Okay then. I rolled a 2. I rolled 2 twos.
Oh no.
Rest in peace,
Oh
man.
my god.
Honestly, shit.
It's a very
6.
thick fog. You can't see more than maybe 5 feet out the window.
I don't see shit.
I don't know if it'd be safe to go out right now. Does the fog usually pass over, Naya?
Yeah, it normally only lasts for about 10 minutes.
And are there usually villagers missing after the fog has gone through?
Not that I know of.
Valzor, does this sound like any creature you know of?
Go ahead and make a history check with advantage.
Yeah,
if
it's okay. With advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that advantage.
Nat 20.
Let's
Okay.
go!
Yeah.
I'm not beating
Yeah.
that. Okay.
2 now.
This sounds like a creature you've heard of, but not because it's from the Underdark. It sounds like something from myths and legends.
What?
There's a story you remember a long time ago of the spirits of ancient beasts that were angry with humans for destroying their homes, that have vowed vengeance against people in general. And they make their way here from the Feywilds to claim what was theirs again.
Well, from what I can remember, it doesn't sound like anything that is native here, but it sounds like a legend that I've heard of.
Excuse me?
Legend.
Yeah.
Have I heard of this legend?
That sounds worse.
Or go ahead and make a history check.
300-year-old turtle, do you know what this is?
15?
Nope.
Oof. No, I had not been hearing of this before. The first time I hear of it.
That's a first.
The best guess I have is that thing out there is probably some kind of spirit of, or vengeful one at that, trying to take back what is theirs.
How would this be there?
I don't know.
A spirit, you say?
Yeah.
Surely a powerful.
Yes, if it did not seem so awe-frightening, my priestly urges might make me want to go try to help it, but I think it'd be safe if we stayed inside and tried to wait out the
It's
10 minutes.
definitely.
I think that's the safer option, yeah.
If we do have to interact with it, just assume it's vengeful and very dangerous.
Still hear the singing?
Yeah. As you're talking about this, though, and everybody's kind of around the front door, the singing slowly begins to fade and die, and the fog begins to roll past.
How does the fog roll? Is it like down to the ground? It's like this cloud.
It looks like a cloud that rolls away, and so as it passes, like the lower parts of it, like it starts to lower and taper off. So kind of both in a sense. Imagine like a sort of like a mound of fog, and as it rolls past, like the fog lowers because it's at the end of the fog.
Once it's safely passed by, Tic-Tac-Toe's gonna like creak open the door a little and see if there's anything out there. If there's any more fog lingering or whatever.
Go ahead and make both an investigation and perception check.
Okay.
Can I help him with that?
Yes,
And
you
give
can.
him advantage?
On both now? Do I have advantage?
I'll say sure. The whole party's there. Easy enough.
16 for investigation. 24 for perception.
I imagine the Scooby-Doo, like peeking on top of each other's heads from.
Oh my god.
As you're looking around, you are able to see what looks to be sort of fog-like apparitions of small little salamanders and things in the riverbed below, in the bog floor. And you look to where you saw the deep alligators that had their flesh sort of partially eaten away, and they look healed and no longer injured. Their eyes are also a reddish color instead of the glowing purple now. As you
Oh, sorry. Go.
scan the village, kind of investigating to make sure everything's still safe and nothing's changed, you do catch a small metallic box that's been placed on the step in front of the door. About maybe 3 inches by 2 inches.
Do I see people coming back out of their homes? Or are they all still hiding?
Yes. Some people seem to be coming out of the home.
Do they also have boxes in front of their doors or no?
Doesn't appear so.
There be a box outside the door. Quite a small one. Does it look like it's made of metal, you said?
Yes.
It could be a trap.
Yes, nobody else seems to have one, but the villagers seem like they be coming outside their houses now.
Ares.
Oh.
If it is trapped, then Ares, why don't you take a look at it and see if you can notice anything?
Naya, have you gotten one of these boxes before?
No?
Alright. Yeah, I'll check it for traps then.
Hold on, Ares, before you go.
Yes.
Give me, just a second. And,
Tic-Tac-Toe is gonna cast Detect Magic.
Oh, you have detect magic too?
Mm-hmm.
Are you casting it or ritual? I think you
I'm
can only cast, right?
Yeah, I'm casting it for instant.
Okay. As you cast it, it does appear to be magical. It appears to be of a abjuration school.
okay. Be careful, Ares. The box seems to be magical.
Okay.
It might have a protection spell on it or something. Just be very careful, okay?
Alright. Jeez.
Oh,
Okay. She like cracks her knuckles and like starts looking at the box.
breaks a finger. Sorry.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, please don't fuck this up.
Okay. Okay, Jesus, no pressure or anything.
Yep. You're gonna die.
Oh
Sorry.
my god.
Wow. Rude.
22.
Oh, dang, girl.
I have a +9 in sleight of hand.
I am aware.
Well, for some reason it didn't show up for me for some reason. Nope.
Should I roll
The-
again?
Showed up
or-
for
No, you're fine. You're fine.
The moment that you touch the box, the top pops open, and you
Oh.
begin to hear a chime
Oh no.
as it's like a music box, and inside you can see what looks to be a dancing fairy of sorts that's made out of metal that's twirling about.
Can we all hear it too?
I want to pick up the box and look at the bottom of it.
Is it still showing the same school of magic?
Yes, it still looks to be abjuration. You look at the bottom of the box, and it just seems like a metal bottom to the box.
Do I recognize the song it's playing? Does it happen to be the same exact song that the Fog had?
It sounds like the same song the Fog was singing.
I want to try to shut it.
You close it, and the music stops.
It's a music box.
Yeah, but you said it was magical?
It most definitely is magical. I can still see it coming off it now.
Give me a moment. I'm just going to... I very rarely use this, so might as well just use it. I'm gonna use my Awaken spellbook and just use a no-action ritual spell. Just cast Identify instantly.
Okay. As you identify this item, you don't get the usual sense of information that you normally get. Instead, you see a twisted, almost unreal-looking castle with stairs that are upside down, paintings that are of all sorts of malformed creatures, human and otherwise, that look both beautiful but off-putting at the same time. And an organ that seems to have pipes made of some form of living mouth. And that vision ends.
Wait. So just to reconfirm, it's a vision of a big house?
Castle.
Castle.
Twisted castle.
Okay. With monsters inside?
With upside-down staircases, pictures of malformed humans and other creatures that both look beautiful yet off-putting, and an organ with pipes that look to be made of some form of a mouth.
Bernine kind of just like snaps out of it. That was very odd. Never had a vision appear to me while trying to identify an item.
What did you see?
A large castle. Inside had upside down stairs with all sorts of weird paintings that were off-putting, and an organ with a living mouth.
I look at Naya.
Yeah, Bernine was about to turn to Naya. Does that ring a bell?
Naya just looks confused and shrugs.
Has this box ever appeared before?
No.
But the song, you know the song, right?
No. I mean, I've heard it when the fog comes by. This has never happened before, so I imagined it's something for one of you. Does this not ring any bells for any of you?
Does it ring bells for any?
Does it?
I guess I can ask if it does for tic-tac-toe, but I don't think so.
What do we roll to try to see?
Sure. You can. Any one of you can make history, religion, or a general intelligence check.
It's a +2 regardless.
But just one of them? Not all three?
Just one of them.
It is
I
shit.
could do investigation.
Got a
No,
10.
general intelligence, not
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
investigation.
Yeah, it's either history,
I'll
religion,
just
or
do
intelligence.
history. Oof.
14.
Great.
High so far.
Valzor and Nana?
Would you like to roll?
Okay. I'll do history. Okay.
Where's
so-
intelligence?
Up
It's
at the top.
up at your stores where you have strength, dex.
I'm
con.
That's
pretty
gonna
sure
be
you
your-
have a
your
-2.
weakest. Yeah, you
I have a
minus-
-2 in everything.
It's
I'm
still second
with that.
highest. Nice. Well, we got a 17 and a 16 as our highest.
Okay, I'll just go in order then of the rolls. Reen, it is not familiar to you at all. Eris, you do not recall ever hearing of anything like this. Tic-tac-toe, nothing in your religious background reminds you of anything that Runine just said or about the song. Valzor, you don't really recall anything regarding this. Reyna, there's a piece of a very slight memory of your childhood that you recall a portion of forest that just seemed to not follow the rules of reality. And you never saw a castle in it, so this thought of a castle seems odd, but the stairs being upside down reminds you of a portion where it looked like the trees were growing out of the ground the wrong way, where the tips were what came out of the ground into the trunks at the top. Maybe it has something to do with that.
Street time.
Yeah.
Does it ring a bell for it? 'Cause I have no.
Nothing for me.
No.
Well, I say then, if we don't know what it is until we go, maybe ask the your father, Naya. We should put it away for now.
Lorraine
Right.
closes the
Okay.
box and hands it. Naya?
Naya just kind of shrugs. I don't need it.
Yeah, why don't we put it into one of our bags?
Hands it to Eris.
Alright. I put it into the bag of holding.
Once Iris takes it, Rini's gonna really quickly look out again and see which direction the fog is heading.
Looks like it's heading back the way you just came from.
The way you... Eh?
So, like southwest then?
Yep.
So meaning where we flew from?
Yeah.
Well done.
Does any of the villagers look like they're acting weird? Or are they all just going about their business again?
Seems like they're just all going about their business again.
And Valzor, you see the alligators. Their flesh been healed. Their eyes be glowing red now.
Do I know if red is the normal color of their eyes?
Yes.
Okay. I look to Tic Tac and like maybe what they were trying to take back was the bog itself, because whatever, or rather, the thing that is here poisoning the water probably didn't make it happy.
Naya, have you been here longer than the serpent in the bog?
Oh yes, quite a while.
And has this fog come since before the bog monster?
Yeah, it was here before, but it was a lot less frequent.
And it always comes through the town, never around it.
Not always. Sometimes.
Are there times of day in which it's more common?
There's not really times of day down here.
Oh, right.
We're deep in the cave.
Valzor, check your
Watch.
Check my watch. Pulls
Oh,
out
give me 1
Orb of
second.
Time.
Pulls out my Rolex, like.
Rolls up the sleeve.
Yeah, it's my roll X.
It's
yeah.
literally an orb of time that's just has an X on it. That the only way you can tell time is by rolling it across the floor.
Beautiful.
Valzor, check your orb of time. What is the day?
I pull it out. I don't.
Okay. No, I know. I was just waiting for confirmation that Valzor does indeed actually go for the orb of time.
I guess, yeah.
I'm not gonna just like assume Valzor does an action that he doesn't say. But
No, I'd said it once and then my mic didn't pick it up.
at this point, it looks like after all of the travel, about 8.
We try to remember that. If we see it again at the same time, then we know.
Okay, so we done here.
I guess. I think much needed rest.
I run into the first room we were in and I call out Ember.
Mm.
She
Okay.
just start running upstairs. Like,
Mhm.
there she goes.
Technically, she was supposed to be out because she did see the tree revive happen, but we kind of forgot.
Yeah, I don't.
She calls out
You-
Ember.
Well, she
Yeah.
went back after that. We'll just go with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But I call her back out in the first room to like fangirl over how pretty it is.
She appears out of the lamp. Oh, is there some things that you need? She looks around.
No, but look at this.
Where are we?
A dragon's den.
Excuse me, what?
We're in a dragon's den.
And you're excited?
Mhm.
Should I be concerned?
No. We're gonna be fighting a serpent soon, and yeah, you know.
Wait, what? What did I miss in the last few hours?
I don't know. You.
So we befriended a dragon. We're gonna go fight serpents in a bog with rolling
Yeah.
fog that kills people.
So we're in a bog, and
Oh my god, it was so
it
cool.
was so crazy. You would
Everything.
never believe it.
It is very shiny.
Isn't it?
Rena then has an idea and runs upstairs with them. And then she's gonna grab one of her, what is it? Her explosive arrows.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh no.
Rena, what are
What?
you doing?
And then she. Can I light this without shooting it?
Yes.
Would that explode in your face?
Yes.
What are you doing?
She wanted to test out something, so she like pushes them backwards, and then she like puts the explosive into the water.
Oh, they're not in the water room. They're in the first room.
Oh,
The super
Like-
expensive one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The
I thought she
diamond
was
tub.
showing her the water.
Yeah, that's why we were like,
I
what?
don't know how much Ember would like the water. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
With her being fire and all that.
Remember
But you could drag her to that room if you want to.
Well, I mean, if I see Reyna scurrying past that room into the water room, I'm gonna be like, yeah, what's going on?
Holding an explosive arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So Ember follows Eris curiously and sees we're now all in the water room, all three of us.
He shoves the explosive in the water.
Yeah. What?
What are
The
you?
arrow goes off. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ugh.
Like, what type of
Alright.
damage?
Like
What?
your arrow damage. Explosion of the arrow damage.
Think.
Ugh.
Yeah, that'd be explosion. So
Mhm.
Look!
Like, actually.
Fucking arm blows off.
Ringing and tic-tac-toe with Velzor are just like, what's the explosion? We're downstairs.
yeah, I can't find boom. Oh, there we go. Boom, boom arrows. So 2d8.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
As
Jesus.
soon as I see her slam her hand into the fucking table, I
Okay, did you
scream-
do the table, the bookshelf, the torch,
or
bed,
not t- yeah, where do
Uh,
you put this?
The biggest one.
the
so,
bed?
Yeah.
Okay. 7 damage. Okay. You watch as the arrow explodes in the bed, and the first thing you see is a bunch of bubbles fill up this bed, and it looks like it's boiling almost with how many bubbles are in the bed. Before then, you just see like a burst of water spray everywhere, and some of the water lands on Eris, it drenches you, Reyna, who's closer, and a bit of it sprays onto Ember. And Eris, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
It's scorching hot.
Fuck.
It's just like
God.
300-degree water.
Okay, you don't really notice. And there's just now water like everywhere, covering the floor. It's kind of splattered, and then it all just starts to coalesce back into a bed.
Why?
And
Why?
before long, the bed has reformed.
Did it make did it make a loud noise or was it really muffled?
It's fairly muffled.
So
And
we
then
don't
puts,
fucking know.
like her hand
I'm
on her
gonna look.
chin.
I'm gonna look at Ember and be like, "You good?"
Yes, I'm fine. Very confused.
Me too. Reyna.
She's just like looking at the bed, like thinking to herself, like, and have like her hand on her chin, like,
Completely drenched.
yeah, completely drenched.
A science experiment, yes.
I think eventually Tic-Tac-Toe would be walking upstairs, not hurrying because he didn't hear any explosion, but just to check out beds so he can sleep.
Okay.
Walking past doors. I mean, are there just 2 wide open doors now? One
There's
for the
3.
3? Okay.
There's the first room, the marble room, and then water room.
Okay. He kind of is just like checking out all the rooms until he pokes his head in the 3rd one. What is going on in here?
Why are you drenched, Reyna?
Then like pulls out her arrows and
Not again. No, don't, please.
just makes that sound
Jesus.
effect. And what was I don't know. I'm still kind of confused.
She
About?
tried to blow up the water.
What are you confused about?
I'm confused about the forest thing.
I mean, that's really it. There's just a period of time that you recall a portion of the forest that didn't follow the rules of what you know to be true.
Like, what was the item?
The item is a music box that has like a fairy dancing inside.
What was it doing?
Playing music and having a dancing fairy like a music box?
And it gave me a vision of a castle with upside down stairs and an organ with a mouth.
Yes, but Reyna doesn't specifically remember any of that. Just your description reminded her of a portion of forest that didn't follow the rules of reality from your childhood.
Okay.
I'll be guessing this be your guys' room then. I'll just go to a different one.
Please, no?
Yeah, no. I won't be staying in here.
I think that, if anything, either the first room, the one that Eris initially showed me, or my lamp. Not the water, please.
Tic Tac, I think you might like the second. Or actually, can we go look at the second together?
Sure.
Starts walking back over to the second room.
Ember will stay with Reyna for now.
Quick question.
So
we have been streaming for almost 2 hours and I need to go for a bit. Do you think we could do break time?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I will be right back then. I'm sorry.
Oh,
All good.
Break time! So go to the
Break
bathroom!
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you have more questions, Reina, about that, I can pull you down into the DM's den for a second, and you can ask anything you want to know.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right.
How's chat doing? Everyone having fun?
Hello.
I'm back.
I do love how Reina's first instinct of new thought was, let's go blow up a bed.
Let's blow. Yeah,
grab
let's blow up water. Like,
Welcome back.
That is her new way of like dealing with things now.
I'm gonna take away your
Reina's
arrows.
solutions thus far in the campaign: bug and bombs.
She's gonna use up all of her bombs. On
At least you didn't bomb bug, alright?
This is so expensive.
So now that you used up that explosive arrow, how many explosive arrows do you have left over?
I bought like a
Shut up.
shit ton. I have
Yeah,
30.
she bought a fuckload of them.
Oh,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I guess. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Suddenly, something is different about one of
If
our
you
party
keep
members.
blowing up stuff, I'm gonna have to take those away while you're meditating.
Where are my boom boom arrows?
You know shit's
Reina, you have a problem. You've blown up how many pieces of furniture this
This
week?
is an intervention.
Why is our pyromaniac the chick who loves forests?
Yeah.
Ember's just sitting there like, I thought I was the one that liked fire.
Eris is like,
I was
okay,
like,
put
I
on-
love explosions, but goddamn.
Eris puts on the teacher glasses, like, so you have done this with explosives, this with explosive, this with explosive, and all were damages against us, and we had to pay for quite a few.
Well, fortunately, the bed reformed itself, so there's no
Yes.
problem here.
Yeah.
Yes, no problems
That's
with
why I
that
was
one.
testing out. She's
What if
doing
it didn't?
theory.
What if it didn't?
Naya would be
proves-
pissed.
You know what? She's a scientist, guys.
Well, that's why I
Yeah.
was really concerned when she was like the first room pulling out an explosive arrow.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like, this is just like gold. It's like, and then you were like, oh, I put it in the furniture. I was like, oh, okay, the other room. Still
Yeah.
concerning, but okay.
I
At
thought
least
Ember would
that's water.
think that would be cool.
She's
Like-
very like she was surprised, but she's also very kind of concerned. Like, hey, let's go blow up a bed. Like, okay, cool.
Also,
Yeah.
Like
I hate-
she's not
Water.
angry. Like, you gather that she's probably just more confused, where Eris is like, no,
I'm not
thanks."
angry. I'm just more so like, oh god, she could have just died if she had done that to anything else.
Like, set it off, literally holding it in her hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, were you holding the arrow, or did you leave the arrow behind?
I like grabbed the arrow, put it in the bed, and then walked away.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're fine.
She
Yeah.
jumps in the bed with the arrow.
My god. Oh,
My goodness.
jeez. Are we all back? No.
No, Polly isn't back.
Probably had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I got
Really?
Caesars.
Nice.
White cheddar.
What?
Like, like cheddar or light cheddar?
White cheddar.
White
Oh,
cheddar.
white! I
Yeah.
didn't even fucking hear the. Okay.
Oh my god.
Just
Yes,
shows-
sir.
Just shows my hearing's wonderful today.
It's the second
Beautiful.
best Cheez-It flavor.
What's the best Cheez-It flavor?
We don't talk about the best Cheez-It flavor. 'Cause
Okay,
I'll
we
get
don't.
sad that I don't have it.
Okay.
What's the best Cheez-It flavor?
I'm muting you. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, go ahead
Yeah.
and mute your DM. Good luck.
Yeah.
Are amazing.
Oh my god.
I'll just intervene at random times. Yeah, guys, let's do that.
Use context clues of what everybody else is saying. That would be really interesting. Just not be able to hear the DM, but be able to hear your party members. Like,
Dude, there's 16 more days left. Oh,
I can
until
For what?
immediately not being able to hear the DM, but only being able to hear your party members. Here's a problem. Tic-tac-toe, does a 22 hit?
oh my god.
No answer. No, okay, I'm gonna assume that hits. Tic-tac-toe, does a 12 hit? No answer. I'm just gonna assume that hits.
Oh my god, just dies.
Tic-tac-toe, it's your turn.
Oh. Well, the fact
Oh
that
my
he didn't
God.
answer, skip his turn.
Yeah.
You just have to hope the party just like plays telephone for you. Tic-tac-toe does a 12 hit. D's like, tic-tac-toe does a 29 hit.
Oh my God.
no. Ugh, man.
But dude, 16 more days
So what?
Until
until it comes out.
What?
The best game of 2022.
That's not true.
Yes.
That's in 3 days.
roll for
No.
insight check. What the fuck do you
No.
mean? Please.
Total War Warhammer 3. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, I can just
I'm
feel the
gonna-
fanboy energy
Oh yeah,
coming from him.
100%.
Dude. I'm a be Papa Nurgle. I'm a be
Oh
him.
my god, no.
I get to be Papa Nurgle.
No.
My goodness.
I'm looking forward to Dying Light that's coming out in 3 days or 2 days.
I'm so sorry, but
Look at all the different kappas I have.
Why the fuck do you have so many different kappas? What?
I don't know.
There's
I
even
have so
one.
many.
There was actually one
That's
that
Cap.
I found.
I'm sorry, one of those is Kipo.
Oh, sorry. Kipo. That's Kipo. We don't talk about him.
You forgot about this one.
Oh my god, Kappa Ross. I wish I
and
had
wait,
that
wait,
one.
wait, 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 wait. I
Wait,
gotta
do I
correct
have
something.
that?
I gotta correct something. If Total War Warhammer 3 ain't the best game to come out this year, you know what will be? God of War fucking
Oh, dude,
5.
I also forgot Kappa.
Oh my god.
I
That
hope
shit-
it lives up
And
to your
Kappa will.
expectations.
Dude, it absolutely will.
I'm back.
4 was
Welcome back.
amazing. Welcome back.
No, I'm talking about Warhammer.
Oh, Warhammer? Oh god, yeah.
And I
people are-
definitely care that they're talking about Warhammer.
Anyhow, everyone ready? We're done with our break. No
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
needs to go to the restroom. We're not going to start like in our break and then start another one.
Papa
Yeah.
Nurgle the
Yep.
mage care.
Yeah, we're
So-
good.
Yeah.
Raina?
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Right, back into it we go.
All right. So the two of you went to the marble room, Eris and Tic-Tac-Toe. Ember is currently keeping Reyna company. So we'll start with you two. And then Renine and Valzar, what are you two doing? Just so I know where you're headed, if anywhere.
Renine's still at the bottom, like the door. Is
Same.
Naya with us? Naya,
I'm still with you two.
do you think we should talk with some village? What do you think? Should we wait?
After what happened, I think we should just wait because it seemed to, whatever the fog was, it seemed to scare everybody, so people might still be on edge.
All right.
It's pretty normal as of late, so I think you could still talk to them if you wanted, but you can wait as well.
I think I might just go. Renine starts to head out the door. If you wish to drag me, you can.
I might as well. It would be bad just to go yourself.
Alright. Not gonna be too far. Well,
I'll follow along, just so that I know they'll answer your questions. If they see me with you, they should be fine.
I will say it's like to at this child.
Oh, nice, cute.
Hey, and for once, because he's a lizard, you wouldn't have to take off your gloves because they're cold.
He's a
Currently,
giant.
he is
a
looking
elf.
like an elf.
Yeah, he's an elf. So
Hey. There's no definition on whether or not they go from warm-blooded to cold-blooded. Okay. Right?
No, there's no definition of that. Anyhow.
yeah. So are we just gonna keep an
Yeah, we'll get to you later.
Okay.
So, two of you in the marble religious room. What are you doing?
I'm gonna show him the symbol and ask if he recognizes any of the stuff from the room.
Do I recognize it?
You immediately recognize the symbol, being the god of war, Tempest.
Okay. Yes. That be the god of war.
Yeah, I recognize that too, but Nye said that their father had collected most of this and said it was from a church or something. I don't know if you know
Church.
of it.
Did he tell you how long ago this must have been?
No. I mean, we can ask.
I've been looking around the room. I guess it's kind of far-fetched and vague, but is there anything that resembles anything or in my knowledge of a church of Tempest going missing? Or
You can go ahead and make a religion check, and then one of you can make an investigation check if you like.
I'll do investigation. Then. I don't know, wait.
23.
Are you going to use your item?
No. Mike, fuck. Fuck, this is 7.
Should have used your
7.
item. You might have got above a 10.
I know.
Okay. It looks like it's about, to you, Tic-Tac-Toe, using your knowledge of churches, you haven't seen this sort of design, sort of this sculpting method in modern religious establishments. So you date it probably 100-ish years.
Okay, but still my time.
You've seen it before. Like,
These kinds of churches they build them a bit differently now, more for the modern folk. So I don't think I've seen architecture like this in over 100 years or so. So
Oh,
it must be quite old, yes. I do not cannot say where it is from though, just from looking at it. But I can try to have a harder look around the place if you wish to know, Ares.
I mean, I was more so just making sure like, if there was anything wrong with it, because I don't know, something about ripping apart a church and making it into a room feels a little strange.
I It does. Uh, and normally in any normal circumstance I might question it, but as we've both seen, the people that live down here seem to be quite powerful, especially the one who seems to have moved this church. Uh, and it doesn't seem he's defaced it in any way. And there's also the fact that although Tempest is one of the gods, uh, I am a loyal servant of Ilmater. Uh,
Would I
so
know what that is?
Yeah, you would know Vilmonder.
What is it?
the god of martyrs, basically.
Okay.
If you know what a martyr is.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can't
All right.
really say much on it, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. I just wanted to see if it didn't sit well with you at all. But I'll be in the first room if you need me.
sounds good. I think I might take a look at the other rooms. If not, that water room did sound pretty good for me.
I would imagine so.
And
All
Tic
right.
Tac Toe kind of just gives her a nod and walks out to check
All right.
the other rooms.
Well, the room that she heads to is the one that's made of like silver, gold, gems, things of the nature. So you'd be able to see that as she heads into it. And then the only other room besides the one that you were just in is the water room.
It's only those three?
Yes, the fourth one, he did not show the rest of them. You could open the door and take a look around if you wished.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
I was check out because he said the second floor was guest rooms, so
All right. As you go to the fourth door, this door being the only one currently shut on this floor, you notice that the door is made out of like a sort of blackish metal with sort of a draconic like handle that has like an open maw with teeth that look to be the handles. And you open it up, and as you look inside, you see really all manner of sort of like medieval style like metal sconces made out of that same black metal with a large bed with a black frame with red like a red mattress and sheets. You see a table with a couple chalices currently on it. The chalices are one of silver, one of gold. Both seem ornate and intricate with gems in them. Uh, you see a bookshelf that has various tomes upon it and things of the nature. And you see in the corner of this sort of room a large mirror that has like a statue built around it that looks to be like a dragon cradling this mirror. And as you look at the mirror, it doesn't appear to be reflecting anything and is instead black.
has it been a full 10 minutes since the music box?
I'll say no.
My detect magic is still going on. Is there anything magical that I sense in here?
You sense that the door was magical. So knowing that, as you open the door, you do get a sense of abjuration magic, but nothing happens when you open it.
Okay.
The chalices seem magical. The gold one seems to be of enchantment, and the silver one seems to be of evocation. The mirror seems to be of divination.
Ooh. Tic-tac-toe walks in the room and looks at some of the names of the books and tomes, if he can read them.
Does Tic-Tac-Toe speak Draconic?
He does not.
You cannot.
All of them are draconic?
All of them are Draconic.
Oof. Okay. And he heads over. He said the gold one was enchantment, and the silver was evocation.
Correct.
You know what? He goes over to the gold one and just like starts tugging on it and twisting it.
On the chalice?
Oh, I thought it was like a wall chalice that's stuck in the wall.
No, it's like a chalice that you can drink of. It's on a table.
Oh, okay. Is there any?
As you look at them, it looks like they both have some sort of purplish liquid inside. But it doesn't look like the water per se. It looks more like a thick, viscous purple.
Is there a bathtub or something? Or a bathroom?
There is a bathtub, yeah.
He pours the entire drink into the bathtub.
As you do, you notice that it just kind of keeps pouring.
Okay. Sets it back down. Walks over to the silver chalice.
Also
It's
has
the
the
same.
purple liquid.
And he picks that one up
Mhm.
and pours it into the bathtub.
Just keeps pouring.
Huh. Walks over to the mirror. Does anything happen when he looks into it?
As you look into the mirror, the black mirror, you can see sort of like a cloud behind it. And the cloud is shifting, but nothing is happening just looking at it.
I wonder where Runin and Valzor are. I feel Valzor might very much like this room.
Doot-dee-dee.
Nothing happens with the mirror.
Oh my goodness, that squeaking scared the shit out of me. You're fine. Sorry.
I tried to move something slowly and it did not pan out well.
Good timing.
To reach out and touch the mirror.
As you reach out and you place your hand on the mirror, you watch as the cloud parts and you see a green eye flick open and blink at you. Has a sort of draconic look to it with a slit down the center of the black pupil. And it's just staring at you closely. In your head, you can hear a voice. Who are you?
Who be you? Manners say that you introduce yourself before you ask for someone's name.
Oh my.
The mirror clouds back up and the eye disappears.
Huh. He reaches out again.
No response.
Fine, be that way then. Didn't want to talk to an eyeball anyways. And starts walking out the room.
Jesus.
He's gonna go downstairs to try to find Valzor, but they're gone, so.
Alright. Jumping then to Valzor and Runin. And then we'll go to Ember and Reyna last. You two are making your way through town with Naya in tow, going to go talk to somebody. Brunine, what kind of person are you looking for? Or do you just take the first random person you pass?
I'm more looking for a.
Okay, sure. You walk through the town until you find a guard, one of those people with the wooden breastplate with the dragon's claw on it. And the person seems to be about 6 foot tall, human with pale skin, grayish hair, sort of sky blue eyes.
How tall is he?
6 foot tall.
Does he carry any weapon?
He has a sickle.
Sorry, asking too many questions for a random NPC. My bad.
You're good.
Hello. I am trying to.
He turns and looks at you. Yeah?
Holy
He sees
sh-
Naya. Oh, sorry. What can I do for you?
Rooney
Hi.
kind of chuckles. Hi, we're here to just ask some questions. First question. How often in the day does that fog appear?
Oh, of course. Anything for a friend of Naya's. But how often in a day? You're not from around here.
How often does the fog appear?
Once about every 10 hours.
Right. And it always lasts for around 10 minutes.
Thereabouts. Not an exact science.
Why do people always shut themselves in?
People think it brings death. Sometimes it helps and heals things. Other times it hurts.
Have you heard of anyone disappearing? That fog before?
I think the last disappearance was about 12 years ago. One of the children went missing.
This may sound like a strange question, but is there some form of a castle nearby?
Nope, not that I know of.
And not even a dungeon?
There are some ruins and some dungeons, but that's not near our town. It's near a couple towns over.
Well, thank you for answering those. Now, the other questions are about this creature that seems to be poisoning the water.
Okay. He's waiting for a question.
How long has it been here?
About a month.
When was its last appearance?
This morning.
I look over to Renine, and I just like have that look like of kind of like not disappointment, but like we have to deal with this again kind of face.
Does it appear every morning?
No. Sometimes it appears, way through our waking period.
I have a
Did-
question.
Oh, sure.
Sorry. Is there more than one? Or have you seen more than?
No, only one.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
so
I
is
know.
this after we've long rested, or are you guys going out before?
Yep, before.
Okay.
Or
Right, did it destroy anything or cause any ruckus this morning? Damage to the village in particular?
Not that I can confirm, but a group of our scouts didn't come back today, so that doesn't bode well.
Where did they go scout?
They went a bit to the north.
It's decent information. Do you have a question, Vazor? Sound like it.
no, I'm sorry for your loss.
We don't know if they're lost yet, though I assume they are.
Yeah.
Many days has it been?
Since we woke up,
Oh.
Yeah, they sent him out
Oh, right. Yeah.
during their beginning of their waking period.
It's so fucking weird to say that rather than just saying morning. It's so much more simpler.
You'll get used to it, Radine.
All right. Well, thank you for answering our questions. We will be around trying to gather information on what this creature is before we head out and search for it ourselves.
of course. Question for you two. How do you know Cernaya?
Long story.
I'm like, do they know his father? Is what going in Vernian's head right now?
Naya, seeing the lack of willingness from the two of you to answer, speaks up. They're adventurers that are here to help.
Okay.
Adventurers?
Hey, there is more of us. It's not just the two of us.
I see. After you're done helping, of course, your assistance with this serpent, if you can offer any, would be of great service. If you're interested in making some coin, we might have a opportunity for you.
We'll keep that in mind. We'll be up the next waking hour. Everyone else is awake. So
Very well. We just have an affluent individual staying with us for a period of time, and they have an interesting job opportunity. So if you're interested, let us know when you're done.
wait. See? So there's a couple of what?
There is an affluent individual staying with them for a period of time. And they have an interesting job opportunity if you're interested when you're done.
Yeah, affluent was the word that I couldn't understand. That's why I double checked. But okay. All right. As I stated, we'll keep that in mind, and we'll probably come back with our full party. And all right. Unless you had any other questions, Valzor?
The last question I have is, do you have any smiths here in this village?
Yes, we do.
Alright, that's all I wanted to know, just in
Okay.
case.
Very well.
All right. Let's head back for now.
He nods and tries to leave.
And we head back to the house.
Right. In the meantime, Rena, what have you been up to with Ember kind of hanging out in the room with you?
Not sure. Playing games.
Okay.
You're not exploding anything else?
Well, like, she already tested that theory and it works. You wanted to see if like the magic would stop working. I guess I'm gonna have Reyna go outside and like near the river and
Okay.
like look around.
Ember would follow you. Is there something that we're doing out here?
Mm. Mm. Never mind.
You do not wish for my company, I can head back.
Mm. I think I don't know, it's just poisoned, right?
From what you know, that there's something that's poisoning the water, yeah?
Nothing's like around it or anything, no clues or anything.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yes. $17.
You see the alligators, the deep alligators that they had pointed out earlier that they claimed were healed by that fog. You see the river flowing, and as you're kind of just looking around, it seems like the northern edge of the town seems to have a thicker poison to it than past the village to the south. Looks like the water flows in, using your knowledge of the forests that you were in leading up to this bog. Looks like the water is flowing in from near the forest, and so there's a source of relatively fresh water that is diluting the poison that's coming from the north, and that's why it seems to be getting purer as you look further to the south.
I think I'm gonna have Reyna just stay in the. She's gonna head back and just like hang out with Ember and play games in the place they're staying at.
Ember would play really any game that Reyna comes up with, and as long as it doesn't involve water.
Or fire got water on it.
Yeah.
Anyhow, is there anything in particular you wanted to do, or just kill time?
Just kill time.
All right. Everyone makes their way back to the house at this point. Is there anything anybody wanted to do, or are you just going to take your long rest there for the evening?
I wanted to inspect the room more that I'm in.
For what? The
Just like
gym
look
room?
at the objects more so.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
When me and Renine get back,
20 plus 5, so
Jeez.
25.
damn.
Okay.
There are dust mites on the pillows.
So, okay, where to start? As you're looking at the room at a cursory glance to begin with, one thing you notice is that the gold and the silver, something seems amiss by them. It doesn't seem like just gold that you would find in a mine or anything like that. It seems like it has like almost an elemental infusion to it. It seems more arcane in nature just by its material composition. The torches themselves, the gemstones, there's like emeralds, rubies, sapphires, etc., that are lighting up this room. And as you're looking at them, you can see in the center of them there is like a sort of arcane circle that has been inscribed into the center of this gem. And while you're not familiar with arcane magics as much, it almost feels like there's something signature about these torches. Like they were designed by a very specific person, and you feel like it's almost as if somebody had, through magical means, signed their name by the way they had drawn these symbols. It's so elegantly done. Looking closer at the bed, you notice that the sheets themselves seem to be woven out of like a very fine silk mixed with like a gemstone powder. There's a slight sparkle to it. And everything about this room gives you a feeling of arcane magic that is similar yet different to what you are familiar with seeing in stores and things of the nature. It's almost reminiscent of the Palace Enchanter, though different.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Can I look at the tub?
Okay. What in particular are you trying to find with the tub, or are you just taking a look at it?
Just looking at.
Okay. As you're looking at it, it looks pretty normally made. The materials has the same sort of arcane composition as the rest of the metals in the room. So like that alone makes it different, but you kind of examine the faucets that it has that are magically enchanted, and as you like mess with them a little bit, kind of observing what they're like, and you turn it on, the water you notice is like a sort of light blue mixed with a very small hint of like green, and it looks almost rejuvenating in nature, and something about it just reminds you of like a hot spring almost, but arcane.
I want to go get Runine and ask about the metals.
Ask if what?
Ask about the metals.
Well, Martine's probably just walking up the stairs. What? Do you need something, Otis?
Yeah, I've just been looking at the room and there seems to be a lot of magic, and I don't know how to look at that. So could you help, please?
Sure. She lets a little chuckle and follows. So I guess, well, do you want
I'm gonna
me
start
to...
pointing out like the different things that I saw and like explaining how I see it and just asking if she can do any checks on it.
like me to sense what magic they are, or to spend time identifying?
I mean, that's up to you. I just don't know what it is.
Which one is most curious to you then?
I want to see what the light, the thingy is.
The which one?
I just,
There's
like,
describing
gestured.
magic.
I just gesture to the gem and I just point at it.
Okay. Well, she will give me about 10 minutes. Sits down and virtually casts Identify.
On the torches?
I thought she said gem.
Yeah, the gemstone torches.
Yeah,
Oh.
the torch.
Yeah.
Okay,
Probably.
you cast Identify, and the first thing you get is it looks like it is the light cantrip, but it's a light cantrip that has been repeatedly cast on the same object for around a century that has caused it to become a permanent magical source of light.
I tell that to Ares.
And then I'm also gonna lead her over to the water and turn it on and be like, look at this.
All right, well, just for your knowledge, I will have to repeat the same 10 minutes for everything that you wish me to look at.
That's alright. I think this is the final thing. I just want to know what the water is.
Right?
If it's water.
Sit down. Cast Identify in 10 minutes.
I think this is the first time I've ever been asked to identify water.
Or even the bathtub. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Does it have to be the bathtub?
No, the water's fine. Okay, you cast Identify on the water that comes out of the faucet of this enchanted bathtub. And as you identify the water, you learn the name of the item. It's called water. You learn the properties of the item. It's called you can drink it and it will sustain you, or you could use it to wash yourself off. But then you do get the sense that it's from somewhere that's not normal. And you find out that its origin is from the domain of water.
Oh.
Oh. Well, that is new.
There's a domain of water?
Does Renine the different planes? Thingies? I doubt you. Maybe you read it?
You know of planes of existence.
Does she know about the water one?
You know of an elemental plane of water, yes.
Hmm.
You don't necessarily know about a domain of water, but you know of an elemental plane of existence.
Well, apparently there is a domain of water. It seems like it is different from the elemental plane. Or heard of? I've never been there, if you're going to ask. I've never been there. I only read it
Whoa.
briefly.
Maybe that's where he got the furniture as well?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Me?
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay. Arcana. Ooh! 21.
Damn.
As you're thinking about that, and you're kind of looking around the room, and she mentions maybe that's where he got the furniture. One thing strikes you is unique. The gold in this room and the gold on an item in Eris's possession seem the same. The lamp, to be exact.
Oh. Well. That's interesting.
What?
I don't think it's entirely a coincidence. Oy, that is hard to say with a Russian accent. Coincidence? Oh, yes.
Coincidence, yeah.
For it to be, but the gold here is the same of Ember's lantern.
Oh? I look out the hallway and I just scream, Emma!
Ember. Just like imagine a fucking echo.
Ember is in the middle of playing games with Reyna and will not stop playing games with Reyna until somebody comes and fetches her personally.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start walking towards the room then.
We're bonding.
Who's winning?
The bear.
What? Yeah.
The bear?
Yeah.
Were they just would Reyna like roughhouse as her form of play?
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk in, you see Bear like pinning Reyna and just like half sitting on Ember.
Ah.
Ember? Can I steal you for a minute?
That depends on Bear.
Bear?
Well, Reyna signals Bear, and then Bear gets up.
Ugh.
Sorry to disturb you.
No, that's fine. We were just having a bit of fun playing. Bear is very
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah,
Did you
he's
have
a
fun?
bear.
It was fun, yes. She smiles to Reyna.
We found out something quite odd. Can you come look at it with us?
Sure.
And then I'm gonna walk over back to the room.
Okay. She follows.
I'm gonna pull out the lamp and like hold it up next to the metal in the walls.
You see him?
Well, Runine said it was very similar. I was wondering if you knew, like, how did you come about the lamp?
It's been in my possession for as long as I can remember. It is my lamp. It's my lantern.
Yes. Well, it seems like the metal is very similar.
A coincidence, I assure you.
Yes? How
Insight
can you be so
check.
certain?
Pretty insight check, sir.
Okay, go ahead. She seems to be telling you the
truth. Okay.
How can you be so sure?
It is very unlikely that it is of the same material.
Marine kind of just scratches her head.
What do you mean by that?
It is not my lamp.
It's.
Is that all?
I mean. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Alright, you can go back to wrestling if you want.
Alright, she leaves.
Okay. That wasn't as productive as I thought it would be.
I mean, seemed awkward, but I think just telling the truth might just be a coincidence.
Might be, but from what I'm hearing from Tic Tac, at least the room that we saw, the other one, not the water one, the other one, the church, said that it could be at least 100 years old. So, I don't know how long Ember's been in existence, but there could be a connection.
Well, if she truly...
Did you wait a minute after you left, or did you just immediately start talking about this as she turned to leave?
No,
waited
no,
until
I
she
waited.
left?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if she doesn't want to talk about it, then
Yeah.
that is up to her. But if perchance she is over 100 years old, I do not believe anyone would say that they are over 100 years old, especially lady.
That's pretty valid, yeah.
I mean, would
Well,
you
I'm
want to
gonna
say
go
that you're
take a
100?
bath.
That is fair. All right, have a nice dip. She points to the fucking bathtub.
Okay.
And she walks out of the room
I
and
will
closes
take
the
a
door.
bath and pass out.
In the bath?
Well, no. Yeah, I want to drown. No. No.
You just said, I'm gonna take a bath
I
and
was-
pass out.
And then pass out, is what I meant to say. I am
man.
tired IRL.
Oh.
No worries. All right. Anybody else? Anything that you want to do before the long rest? I think Valzor was trying to ask something right as that investigation check happened as well. But go ahead, Yorkla. Or Tic Tac. Don't know which one you want to use.
Tic Tac is going over to Valzor to find Valzor real quick. Wherever he is.
I'm in like the main area right as soon as you come into the entrance, basically. So.
Ah, Valzor. You be the one I've been looking for.
Yeah, what's up?
You wanna follow me for a minute? I have to show you something.
I follow.
He starts walking over to that demonic looking door.
I was checking out the rooms earlier. Found this one.
Opens it up.
You see Naya sitting at the table.
Oh, Naya, hello. Did not know this be your room.
Oh, hi. What can I do for you?
Do you normally sleep here?
Either here or on the first floor.
Oh. I did not mean to intrude. I assumed all these rooms were guest rooms. I came in earlier and was checking out the place. I
Oh,
apologize.
you're fine. No, come in.
Valzor, Naya, if you do not mind, your mirror. I can't very well understand it. And it asked for my name, so I did not want to impulse anymore, but could you explain to me what it be doing?
Oh, yeah, that talks to my patriarch.
And your patriarch is in the mirror, or no?
No, he has another mirror.
Another mirror that not be here.
Correct.
Do you know his name?
I do.
Well, if I tell him mine, will he be telling me his? He asked for mine, and I told him the manners that are custom. To be introducing yourself first, and he seemed to not take too kindly to that.
Oh boy. No, he probably won't.
I saw a bunch of demonic writing. I don't speak it myself, but I've known quite a few tieflings who did. That's why I brought Valzor, but I was just checking out some of the books as well, and obviously I cannot read them.
Yeah, looking around, can I see like a lot of draconic symbols and things like that?
You see it on the bookshelves. Yeah. The rest, like, there's a lot of draconic, like, style to the way things are designed in here, but like the only writing in draconic is the books on the bookshelf.
Makes sense that this is your room.
Well, I mean, technically they're all my rooms. They're just the ones that I normally give out freely are the other three. But if people wish to stay here, that's fine. And like I can sleep in the. My dad likes to call it the Horde. It's always comfy there. Lots of coin.
Sure. But I was just seeing if I had brought Valzor to see if he could translate some of the books for me, but...
Feel free.
Perfect. Do you speak Draconic, Valzor?
I do.
Great, forgive me for assuming, but most tieflings I meet, they know it as well.
Yeah,
Come. And he starts hobbling over to the bookshelf.
I follow.
All right.
There be any that stick out to you, boy?
Also, strictly speaking, just for future, tieflings know common and infernal, and knowing draconic is completely optional.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Thought it was the other way around.
Nope, our infernal is the like demon's speech.
Yeah.
But you are correct in that this tiefling knows draconic.
Yeah.
Special tiefling.
Looking at the shelf, can I see any that like stand out? Like, do I need to roll for investigation or something?
What kind of books are you looking for? What is Tic Tac open to find?
Well, I mean, he wanted to kind of just get a
Signs of what's there?
yeah, and if there's anything that's there that is unlike what is there, if that makes sense.
Okay, like if there's one that's an odd book out.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and I don't know. Investigation.
Yikes! 11.
Ooh.
You gather they're mostly just random history books and or folklore. It's just random stories of dragons.
I look over to Tic Tac. Most of these are just like history books. I don't know if you want to look into them deeper though, like see what kind of like specific history there is.
No, it'd be okay. I'm sure there'll be lots of history in them. That's very important, but our minds need to be elsewhere. Was just checking things out. I hope you did not mind, Naya.
No, not at all. That's fine. If there's something I can help with.
If I could ask, what be on the other floors?
Well, the first floor has the main welcome hall that you saw when we came in. It also has the kitchen, the dining room. It also has sort of a lounge with a fireplace and things of the nature for colder days. Upper floor has my horde.
The rest of the upper floors is just a horde.
There's just one more floor above.
Oh, my bad.
It's just a really big floor.
Well, I'm sure it'd be a big horde then.
I'm proud of it.
As you should be. Well, then I think that's all. Sorry to waste your time, Valzor.
No, I'm glad to have been a help if I could.
I think I'd be sleeping in the water room you have. Very quite peculiar. Never seen water misshapen like that.
Yeah, I don't know where my father got that stuff. It's very cool. I kept it. I like it. I hope you enjoy.
I did have one question. Do you know where your father got that holy looking room with the church?
Nope.
They never spoke of it ever.
Nope. They don't really talk about their travels. They always said, when you're older, which really baffles me because I'm quite old.
I imagine you are. But I'm sure they'd be having great stories to tell you once you are older. Or old enough. But,
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I best be going to sleep now.
All right. Have a good night.
You too, Valzor.
I do want to talk to Ares first before I go to bed.
Why?
Okay. And you make your way over to the first room, I imagine, then?
And Ares is bathing.
I'm in the bath.
Yep.
Is the door closed?
You
I
see
assume so.
Renine outside.
No, it's not.
Yes, she closed the door. Renine closed the door because she left the room and closed the door behind her.
I didn't close the door because I
Oh,
thought. That...
hi, Renine.
Well, Renine closed
is,
the door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Ares in there?
Yes, she's taking a bath right now.
Oh,
This
you
is
know,
also the person who's tried to take public baths with all of you. Like
We've
10
literally
different
taken
times.
baths together.
Hi.
No, I know.
Would you like to go inside? She like slowly starts turning the knob.
I just I say
Hello?
like, I knock. Hi.
Hello?
Hey.
Come in. What?
Renine
Okay.
just opens the door for Balzor, pushes
I
him
go
in, and closes the door.
Okay, what? Hey. Okay.
Why did you close it? Whatever. Okay. What?
You have Ember on you.
What? No. The Ember's wrestling a bear right now, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna have Ember send a message or deliver a message to Yorglot in the lamp.
About?
Serpent.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds oddly
Uh.
familiar, and I can't say it's the same one for sure, obviously, because we haven't seen it. But from what it sounds like, it seems oddly similar.
Oh, yeah. Now that you do mention it, it does sound kind of. Yeah. That's right.
So if you could deliver that message for me,
You can ask her yourself. She's in the water room, I think.
Okay, I don't know where that is,
What
but
be
I will
going
try to
on
find
in
it.
here? No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Well, okay, just wanted to see if you had Ember. I'll go ask her. And I walk
Right.
out.
Bye.
Renine is not at the door anymore. She went to the holy room.
I close the door behind me.
God. Alright. Nobody likes me.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, Ember is back playing with Reyna. I don't know if they're doing the same game as they were before. That's up to Reyna, but Ember is back in that room with Bear.
We're playing hide and seek.
Ember is, can I say, currently seeking and playing as if she is really bad at finding Reyna.
Oh.
Okay. So you see. Well, actually, Reyna, just for fun, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Big bet.
And go ahead and make one for Bear, too. Why not?
Fuck! Wait,
Well,
what's
that makes this better.
Don't have
Oh.
to read his.
Damn.
Wow.
Bear, just roll his roll a d20 and add your dexterity from Bear. Well, actually, no, he has a +9 to stealth. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he's stealthy as fuck.
What?
You really was there.
This bear is a fucking.
Because he's not
Yo,
full-grown
what's this
bear yet.
bear shinobi? What the fuck?
But it's
He got a
ninja.
25.
So I.
Holy shit!
You just
Oh
see like
my
his
God.
vision blur and suddenly he disappears.
Ninja vanish!
Okay,
Oh
so
my god.
He did a bunch
I'm gonna
of
say Bear, seeing and having learned that you can breathe in this furniture, has flopped himself beneath the bed right now and is pretending to be like a rug below the bed and like flattened himself out as much as he can and is very well hidden. Well, Reyna, you're really not as hidden, so where would you like to hide in this room?
She's got a lamp on her head. They can't see me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I want to hide behind the lamp.
Okay, sure, there's a water lamp and you're just like standing behind it like, I'm good. And Ember is walking around like, Reyna, Bear, where did you go? And Valzor, you walk into the room. Immediately, you can see Reyna just with your passive perception, which is not normally very good. But go ahead and make a perception check to see if you. Well, actually, no, you just can't see Bear, even if you rolled max. So,
Yeah.
so
I
Bear's
just can't
fucking
see
gone.
him.
You just see Reyna super
you
well
can't
hidden.
even see through water.
Tell me why.
I want to see if I can see him.
Okay.
Because wouldn't I have gotten into
Yes, you'd have gone into this
There's
room as well.
OG.
Dude,
Alright, come
why
on.
is this
I need-
bear
I need a
straight up
natural 20 to see this motherfucker.
Bruh.
That is not a natural 20 at all. No.
Okay,
Oh
so yeah,
my
no, Bear
God.
is straight up just gone to everyone. And so
Maybe Bear is the road.
Ember's just walking
Maybe-
around. Reyna, Bear, where are you? Are you here? And you can all clearly see Reyna just standing there and just like hiding behind a lamp. But then, like, the fact that she's calling Bear, you're like, wait, Bear's in this room? And you're looking around like, where the fuck is this bear? And no one can find this bear right now.
I can fucking find Bear.
Would you like to see if you know where Bear is?
Yeah, I would.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh.
You need a 19 or a 20 to pull this
Oh,
off.
she did.
No, she got so
Mindful.
close. She got so close.
She got one away.
So, no, like, you watched Bear head over towards the bed, and then he just, like, full on, like, stealth mode vanishes beneath the bed, and you're like, what the fuck? Where'd my bear go?
It's like the vanishing, like the when you're hiding from your dog and just put the blanket over.
The dude
Won't be able to see it, but look at Jester's.
Shinobi Bear
that
over
gl-
here.
Literally did see
That gif is literally what Bear just.
Alright. Anyhow, so, Ember is currently failing at finding them. Actually, she might really... I want to know if she even actually can find them. No, she just straight up can't. This is not an
Wow,
intentional
that's
fail.
pitiful.
She's just actually not able to.
Yeah.
She actually can't find Reyna.
Dude, why does this bear literally have the best stealth?
Because it's technically using Panther stats for now, because it's Young Bear, and there is no Young Bear stats.
Oh my god.
But, anyhow, so Ember unironically cannot actually find you, Reyna.
Oh my
She's
god.
Reyna's sitting there like snickering. Like, she can't see me.
Just behind a
But,
lamp.
so, this is what you walk into. What do you do?
Oh, I
You know,
tic.
I'd just be going into the corner. Walks over to the corner. Wait, I could be.
You gonna
Yeah,
lay in the bed?
You know what? And laid in a bed in a hot minute. Goes over to the bed.
Smushes Bear.
Just sits
Do you
down.
attempt to lay on the bed, or do you attempt to go through the bed?
Lays on the bed.
Then the bed
'Cause
supports you.
He doesn't know about the going through it part.
Then you're laying on top of this water bed. It's very comforting for you.
Back cracks. Oh yeah, that was a good crack.
I think I sleep outside the shell tonight.
Instant.
Okay, so Valzor, you're coming to find Ember, and this is what you see. What do you do?
Ember,
Yes.
I have a question, more like a request.
Sure. Do you think you can help me find Reyna and Bear first?
Yeah. I wanna pretend that I can't see Reyna.
Okay.
Performance. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
But I'm not gonna say that I can like legitimately not see Bear at all, though.
Yeah. No one can see this bear.
And eventually, I just like kind of look over to Ember and kind of like whisper, "I think I see Reyna."
Oh. Where do you see her?
And then I point kind of towards where the lamp is.
She looks over there. Where? Her passive perception, by the way, cannot see her.
What?
Bro,
An 8!
I'm winning.
Oh my god. Okay.
Like, Ember just straight can't see her. Like, even her actual just, like, looking around, like, she has to try to see her still.
She said I'm winning!
Okay. I walk
Good
Ember
nap,
over
Mark.
to Reyna.
Oh, there you are. That was really well done.
Well,
Sorry to ruin your fun right now. If I ruined it, I'm sorry.
Now you need to find Bear.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I think Bear left. I don't see him. I think
Bear?
Bear just straight up dipped.
Bear,
Right,
you
no,
win. You can come out now.
Yeah, Reyna then calls Bear, and Bear, like that,
Materialized.
Tom and
Get out
Jerry
of-
Yo,
appears.
Bear, like, slides out from underneath the turtle.
yo, he's...
Oh.
He looks super proud of himself. Like, ha, I win.
Like puffs up his chest, like.
Sneaky.
Starts walking on 2 legs.
So, you call over Bear. Do you do anything else other than calling Bear over?
He then head pats Bear, and it's like, "Good job, Bear. You're the winner." Bear has won. Yeah.
He lets out a really satisfied huff and just gives you the slobberiest kiss he's ever given you.
Aw.
Alright. So what did you need, Valzor?
I wanted to ask if you could deliver a message to Yorglot for me.
Sure.
So, the serpent that's here, if you've heard about it yet from any of our other party members, the reason that we're here.
Yeah, I heard
But it
something
sound-
about the fact that we're in a dragon's horde, which concerns me, and that we're looking for a serpent, which concerns me.
Most of which you don't need to worry about because the dragon is
Excuse me, what?
kind. Okay, the dragon is a kind young fellow that we also befriended his parents.
You should explain who the parents
It's
are
not the-
before.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Why don't they need to worry about the serpent that we're here to fight?
Because of Yorglot. It might technically be his pet.
Do you even know that?
What?
I don't think we knew that it was
Yeah,
his
I don't
pet.
think we know that because I think that
Well-
was in his like vision.
No, but didn't he tell us?
No, he didn't say
No, he didn't tell
pet.
you that part.
He just said that he will be looking for his the serpent again in the Underdark, I believe, something around that.
And in a bog, because that's what I had said out loud.
Okay.
Yeah.
The serpent might be the one that we ran into a while ago that left us alone.
What?
But
Just-
Yorglot, he needs to know that we're here.
So what am I telling him exactly?
Just let him know that I think we had found the same serpent that we had ran into on the surface, and that we are in the bog in the Underdark.
Okay, I will go back to the lamp.
Thank you.
She leaves the room and just walks into the room that Eris is in. Oh.
Hello.
I'm gonna go to the lamp now, and just vanishes into the lamp.
Okay.
Hello. Oh.
I would have loved it even more if she just walked in, just started walking, and just shh. no interaction. Aries just like, oh, what? What's good? Oh, okay.
Alright, she goes into the lamp and she goes to find Yorglot. She's still for like the third week reading. Or has he figured out something else to do with his existence in this
Like
lamp?
enchanting with all the materials that he has?
I mean, he's been doing that for like almost, for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's
But-
just every time she's gone into the lamp, he's been reading.
You know what? He's eating right now.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my god, lore.
Posers.
Oh,
Crazy.
so you do eat. I'm glad.
Preferably not in front of people.
Why?
You've eaten in front of us. What the fuck? Sorry.
Preferably.
So, apparently Valzor wanted to tell you we found a serpent that he thinks you might know. Well, we haven't found it yet, but they're looking for it.
As soon as she says that, he completely freezes up. Where?
In some sort of a bog?
Where are they right now?
In a dragon's den.
Is it in the Underdark?
Yes, it is.
He stands up, looks to one of the servants. Clean this up, please. Did they find the item yet?
No, this is to get the item.
I need to be by myself. Tell them. Just tell them that you relayed the message.
I will do that.
And he
Is
walks.
there something that I should tell them to do with the serpent? Should I tell them to leave it alone? But
I don't know. I don't know yet. I need to think. Just let me know when they're gonna fight it.
I don't know if they plan to fight it. They just said they're looking for it.
Okay. Then let me know when they find it.
Alright. I'll be sure to do that.
Thank you.
Do you need anything?
Just I need to be by myself.
Alright.
And he starts walking to his room.
Jay leaves the lamp. Cheers, kind of right next to you. Eris walks out of the room, goes and finds Valzor.
Why does everybody hate me?
What?
I don't think.
Everybody
Valzor.
leaves.
Valzor.
Yeah. Wow, that was quick.
He doesn't speak much. This is Yorglat we're talking about.
True. But what did he say?
So let him know when you find it, and that he needs to be by himself. And he
Okay.
wasn't fazed by the fact that you're in the dragon's den.
Probably because he knows that we're not in any danger. I hope.
Okay. You're very interesting people.
Poor Ember.
What can I say?
Do you need something else?
No, I just needed that to be relayed to him. He deserves to know.
Alright. Now I'm going to go have some fun if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it. I'm probably gonna go and rest.
She walks back to Eris's room.
Oh!
Is the door
Oh?
still shut?
No,
No.
probably.
She walks in, but she does shut it behind her. Sorry, had a bit of a task at hand, but now that I'm free.
Hello.
Hi.
Would you like to come in the bath? You don't have to.
This water, so not particularly. But it is very tempting.
Very
It's
hot
very-
water.
I wonder why it's getting so hot.
That's
Man.
steam? Is that steam? Oh.
Man, it's a bit foggy in here. Is it just me?
Is it fucking here? Is my vision just going blurry? Oh god.
Oh god.
Censorship. Oh, sorry.
Continue on.
I mean, Ember can definitely make it steamy.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I think I just broke her.
Yeah, you did. I think the whole conversation kind of broke her. My bad.
No, I think it was funny because she's just like, oh, everyone's neglecting me. Oh, fuck, somebody actually
Oh,
isn't
God.
neglecting me. What do I do now?
Oh
Plan
my
fail.
god, I got dust in my eye. Fuck.
So, your
Well-
reply.
Well, what would you like to do?
I just thought that I could use some company. It has been fun playing with the bear and Reina. It is cute, but you know, it is. I'm not exactly the best at playing. I'm not exactly strong. I can't wrestle a bear. Don't know how she expected that to go. And apparently I cannot find them for anything.
Oh,
So,
would you
I
like
thought
to
that
sit
I
on the bed
would.
and read again?
Would you like to read one of my books?
Yeah, it was fun last time.
Alright.
Which book is it this time? Or did you finish reading it? Or not?
I think I finished reading it.
You finished
We
that
were there
one.
for a month, then yeah.
Well, you also said you read that whole book in one night, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Okay. It's a 4.
Okay, she pulls out the book Fiery Passions of the Heart and sits on the bed and waits for you to finish your bath. And we will leave it at that.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else anyone wants to do before their long rest?
Are you good?
Ooh, ooh. I got a turtle head poking out like. Sorry.
What the frick?
I don't know why.
Are you
I
okay?
just needed to, I don't know.
So, just to confirm, there's a Reina
No.
and a bear with tic-tac-toe and possibly Valzor.
Okay, what rooms did everyone stay in?
I
'Cause-
went to the church room because it was open.
Yeah.
I went back to the room that had the draconic symbols everywhere and
That's
books.
the church room, isn't it?
No, Draconic Symbols
Oh.
is where Naya was.
Yeah, so you're gonna go to Naya's.
That's fine. He offered it.
I would sleep on the waterbed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we figured that.
Reina, Bear, where'd you go?
I'm gonna go in the expensive room, but she's just gonna like sleep in a corner.
I don't know if you want to go in the expensive room right now.
Just reading.
Just reading a book. I don't know what you're expecting.
I don't-
Literally just vibing.
You know,
Uh,
the whole room is just steamy, you know?
Yeah.
She's going to be in the water room, but like
Okay.
in a corner laying on bear. Yeah.
Okay.
Could sleep on the water table.
Oh my god.
Long rest.
All right. Well, so that night, she does not go back to the lamp. She just passes out on the bed. So everyone wakes up after their long rest.
Shush, Onion.
Oh my god.
This man's just expecting all the fade to black.
Hey.
I wonder what happened with all the faded blood when he was with Ember and her lamp. You want to poke fun? Then we can poke fun back right at you.
Let's just say tentacles were involved. All right.
Whoa!
Oh!
Look,
Oi!
Twitch. Hey, Twitch.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, Twitch.
We sleep.
I love how Ember has done nothing other than have pervy books, and this has already became her reputation.
Okay, and the way she dresses? No, you can't say this.
Oh my
because,
God.
come on.
What do you mean the way she dresses? The way she was told
Look
to
at
dress for the last 10
Onion,
years? Yeah.
victim blaming again. My God.
Anyways,
Anyhow,
we go to sleep.
everyone wakes up.
Woo.
Reyna before everyone else, because elf.
Meditating.
Does Bear need to sleep more than Reyna, or no?
Yes.
Oh,
Bear
Bear needs to sleep.
Yeah.
He's still just bear, not elf bear. But we probably, unless Reyna wants to do something else, safely say we all wake up.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want food.
Just eats for 4 hours.
Yeah.
You go raid the kitchen. Alright. Everyone wakes up. Next day.
Good morning. How did you all be sleeping?
Good.
all right.
Yeah, that was the best sleep I had since going to that forsaken desert. Oh,
So, a little bit of information. Valzor and I decided, I decided to question at least one person before I went to bed, and Valzor joined me. So, first off, it seems like the fog appears every 10 hours, or precisely how Naya had said, for 10 minutes. The serpent thing seems to come every so often during any time of the day, randomly, it seems. And also, there is potentially work for us here if we wish to get coin. And of course, as always, we have this box of a vision of something. If we want to check that out, of wherever that is.
well, I am okay with doing whatever the party wants if you come to a unanimous decision. But personally, I wish to complete my mission so I can go back home. But if you feel what?
Which is understandable.
Yes. Still do not know where this item I'm searching for, if exists, be, but if it do exist, I have a feeling it might be wherever that creature lays. But if you all need the coin, I do not mind talking to this person who has work.
I don't think it would hurt to just find out what the mission is.
Renine
Okay.
looks to everyone else, aka Eris, Reyna, and possibly Ember.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
Alright. If it truly do be every 10 hours, we best be moving quick. We have probably around an hour left
Oh,
after sleeping before it comes.
and also it seems like the effects of that fog are not always healing. It apparently hurts as well. And the last kidnapped person was a child from 12 years ago. So, doesn't seem like kidnapping is very often. But the effects of the fog change.
Well, I say we best be moving before we find out what the next effect will be.
Indeed.
Short breakfast then. You see him plop down a whole turkey, if there's a turkey.
Oh my goodness.
Oof. I've got a point of exhaustion.
What?
Oh
I've
my
spent all
God.
night reading.
Oh, you spent all night reading?
Dude, this is not the thing to have. We're about to go fight this fucking monster.
Listen, bonding's more important than battle, okay?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
We have the cleric. Oh my God.
Speaking of resting and everything, this is I'm surprised no one said anything in characterly, but this was the first time Bowser got up on his own.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
fair.
It's
Wow.
that damn lack of sunlight.
Yeah. Well, you're home,
Lack
you know?
of sunlight is just
Uh,
comfortable in the Underdark.
That's
maybe
probably
it's
it.
uncomfortable.
Oh.
That's why you woke up early. But it's
Mm.
comfy to have the sun. Anyways, no, Tic-Tac-Toe doesn't know you all that well, so.
Well, I mean, that is fair. Bowser, are you alright?
I'm fine, why?
You woke up.
I
Normally.
did.
Does he not usually wake up?
He's usually the last one to wake up. And usually Eris wakes him up.
I'm just like sitting there stretching, like, oh, was I supposed to do something?
Did you sleep?
I slept a little. I was reading.
You spent all night reading.
Yeah. With Ember. Mm-hmm.
We slept for
Anyways.
like 4 hours. That's fine.
What
It's
about the other
enough.
4?
Reading a book.
Good book. Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't sleep in for another 4 hours.
Would you like us to go rest?
Well, I can't say I wouldn't prefer you to be up and ready for the battle that might be coming, but I guess that'd be up to you.
We're fighting it today.
I mean,
Any
possibly.
day
It's
now.
possible.
Okay.
You never know when a fight be happening.
Yeah.
Then we'll go lay back down.
Okay.
Enjoy your snuggles.
We will go talk to this man who has a coin to spare while you sleep.
Okay.
Alright. Nice sleep.
Okay. Go ahead and remove the point of exhaustion.
Okay.
God.
Look, I asked how many books she read.
Guys, so listen. When we're about to go fight this big ass monster, but
Hey, I don't want to hear it, Yorglot.
I'm gonna take a point of exhaustion. Yorglot's never taken a point of exhaustion. What do you mean?
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
From reading.
From an ability, not before fighting a monster.
No, not before fighting a monster, but he has stayed up all night to read. Anyhow.
Listen.
So I guess we start going down to the town to figure out where this dude is.
The reason why I asked her how long we read is because Ember, strictly speaking, doesn't need to sleep. So I was like, she wouldn't have that, like, urge.
Yeah.
So it was, how long does Ares go? And then she was like, yeah, the whole book and maybe like half a book. I was like, okay.
Not have a book. I said whole book and try to start one and then I pass out.
Yeah.
Because I
but-
over.
So, you all make your way into town, and you find the guard that had told you about the job.
While we're on the way, look to Vanzora. Did you also mention that you want to look at the smith?
I was just more or less asking if there was a smith in town. And you see Bowser grab his Hellfire Chain Lance off his back because of this.
Did you want to sell it?
Whenever I use more or all of its charges. If it goes out, then I need to rekindle it in a forge. So
Ah, I did not know that. Be sure to keep a lookout for the blacksmith, or we could ask Knight.
Or we could be
I
asking
mean,
this guard we're talking to.
he
Right,
already
that's-
confirmed that they have a smith in town. That's all I really needed.
That's fair.
We can find him when we need to.
Alright, well, let's talk to any of the guards and ask about this quest.
Find the one that you talked to yesterday.
I never inquired his name.
What be your name?
Hello. We are back with not all of our party again.
Hello, to answer your question, my name is Derek.
Hello, Derek.
Good to meet you, Derek. We had a couple of questions. First off, this person you say, this mysterious man who comes in giving corn away for a job, where might we be finding him at?
I wouldn't really call him mysterious, but he has a job, yes. He is at the Spire Tavern. It's the one in the... He kind of just points to the left of town. Kind of hard to miss. Tall building, kind of goes up the entire tree.
Perfect. And then I think my friend here had some business. And he points over to, or motions over to Valzer.
Just for the future. I know I already asked if there was a smith in town, but can you just point me in the direction?
Yeah, it's 2 bridges away from the Spire Tavern, so it should be easy to find from there.
Perfect.
you.
Of course.
Thank you. Now, we best be going. Time be running short.
Of course. If you're looking for the person that's in the Spire Tavern that has the job, look for the individual that looks like he doesn't belong the most and has the most money.
Will do. Start heading to the spire.
All right. About 6-minute walk away, you get to the spire. When you approach, the first thing you notice is it's an open air building with sort of like fenced railings and just multiple patios of different tables set out around this sort of like boardwalk balcony style structure, and it just continues to go up the entire tree. And the higher it goes up, the nicer the tables begin to look.
Is there like a barmaid or manager or somebody who looks like they
Yeah,
work?
there's a waitress.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Yes, we be looking for a man. Probably looks very out of place here. Very rich looking. Says to be having some work for people.
Then you must be looking for Sir Otis Blakely. You should be on the 4th floor.
Who?
Otis
Sir
Blakely.
Otis Blakely.
Rich man.
Rich man. Oh, I totally fucking misspelled that whole thing. Okay.
My God.
Well, we be thanking ya. He starts walking up whatever stairs there are to try to get to the 4th floor.
She offers you a curtsy as you head off.
Once we get up there, is there anybody who blatantly looks like they don't belong?
Yes, there's one person that is sitting at a table currently, has sort of a top hat mixed with like a cowboy hat So it has like the brim of a cowboy hat, but the large top to it, as well as a monocle suit with long tails in the back, very pristinely made. Looks to be made out of fine silks and satins. Kind of gold chain coming off of the monocle. Has a bracelet on his wrist that seems to be of a very nice silver make, and just looks extremely well put together and clean, which is definitely out of the ordinary for the bog.
Excuse me, do you be Sir Otis Blake?
Yes, sir, that be me.
Perfect. We heard you be having some work for some adventurers.
It's about time. Been wondering if anyone was going to take this job.
Well, we came to hear you out first and see if we take it afterwards.
Of course. Take a seat, please.
Takes a seat.
If I sit down, do I break the chair?
It doesn't look like you would.
Okay. Sits down.
I also said,
This
Well-
here be my companions, so...
Hello.
Pleased
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
all of
you.
you. Do you have... You know my name. Do you have names?
Of course, I be Tic-Tac-Toe.
Runin.
Valzer.
Arena and Bear.
And Bear.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. It's a pleasure to have met all of you today. So, are you a group? An adventuring party of sorts, I take it?
Hey.
Aye.
See, what I have is well, I'd like to hope it's a simple task, but I'm going to need some handy adventurers to take care of it for me.
And what be the task?
There is a manor that I have acquired recently. I purchased the property, but there seems to be something living in it that I would ask you to remove.
A pest.
Like what, a monster?
Exactly, like a monster.
What kind
You
of
know.
monster?
Like an undead kind. Quite annoying.
Valzor perks up a little bit.
Tic-Tac-Toe gets a little bit more serious as well. Do you know what kind of undead monster it be?
What do you mean by
It is a apparition of sorts. Quite the prankster. Refuses to let me live there.
apparition?
Ghost, spirit.
Oh.
Has it tried to seriously harm you?
It has tried to smoke me out. It has tried to knock me unconscious, a number of different things. It is quite the problem, seeing as, I paid good money for that land.
Oh. And how far away is this manor?
Oh, it's about a day's journey from here.
Oh yeah.
In what direction, may I ask?
It's to the northeast.
Deeper into the bog.
Correct. Deeper into the bog, a little bit after it begins to raise. Sort of atop a hillside.
Well,
He turns and looks at Renin and Valzer. That area be where the what did he call them? The flumps?
oh,
Be is.
that is right.
Those are a little bit closer to town.
Oh,
You should pass by there on your way.
are there a lot of them?
No, maybe about 20 or so.
But
Well, if it be outside the bog, and he turns and looks at everybody, do you think we want to do this?
it is
I
outside
mean-
of the bog.
I don't mind taking it.
Well,
How much? Sorry, go ahead.
It is out of the bog.
At the end of the bog as it starts to raise again.
Oh, so it's like very on the edge.
And how much money you be paying for?
If you just get me information, 100 gold. If you deal with the problem, 500.
Cool.
Well, we don't know where our other quarry is. And, we have to find it anyways.
And they did say that it was somewhere north, but granted, this is northeast, slightly away, but still relatively somewhat in the direction.
This be up to you all then.
I don't mind if you take it now or later, just as long as somebody deals with it.
Alright.
Like I said, I don't mind taking it.
Sounds like we be taking the job, but it might be after we finish what our purpose here for is first.
That's entirely fine by me. I'm just glad there's finally some useful help in this town.
Alright. Well, we'll be back later.
This manor, real quick, just a quick question. Are there other monsters that surround it?
No, the area around it is pretty well taken care of. Of course, there's the typical remnants of the occasional deep alligator that wanders up across shore, but it normally doesn't approach the manor too closely. Same for the rest of the typical sort of creatures you would see in the Underdark. They are in the area, but they don't seem to approach the manor.
And does this manor happen to have traps or defenses against invaders?
I mean, I guess if that's what you call whatever they've been doing to me, they've tried to smoke me out. Guess you could call that a trap, or maybe it's a prank, or maybe it's an attack.
Well, I was more meaning ones that either you or previous owners might have set up as defense mechanisms for robbers or bandits. But
I've not set up any traps since I've acquired it.
perfect. Then I'm sure we will be back once the job is done, like I said.
Of course, deal with it however you see fit. Of course, dead is always preferred, but if you can deal with it in any manner other than that, I will still reward you, just so long as I'm allowed to have my property.
Yes, we best be going.
We'll be
Stand-
back later. Thank you.
Of course. If you wish to have a bite to eat before you go on me, feel free.
I think it'd be better if we go now. We did also just eat.
Very well.
Oh, that's fair. You swallowed the whole turkey this morning.
And the mist be coming soon.
Oh, that's fair. 2 hours. But then again, it only lasts for 10 minutes. And we're still waiting for the others to rest up.
Yeah. To the forge then, right?
Oh yeah, let's go to the forge. Just curious, can I like make a perception check to see if there's like any like suspicious eyes on us?
Sure, go ahead and make a perception check.
Since we're in a tavern and all that. Perception. 11. Not that great.
No one seems to be paying any attention to you.
Alright.
Head to the forge.
Yeah.
Get Bowser's shit up and running again.
Lead the way, Valzor.
All right, I start heading in the direction that I was told by the guard.
All right. Eventually, you make your way and you find a building that looks to be filled with sort of metal reinforced scaffolding along the outsides and like a metal smokestack coming out the top. You gather this is likely the forge, as it's the only heavily metallic building in the area.
Go on, Din.
I thought you guys wanted to come over here.
To the forge.
We're coming with you to the forge, but you deal whatever you need.
Oh no, I think you got the wrong idea. When I pulled out my Hellfire Chain Lance against. Do you see how there's still flame in it?
Uh-huh.
When I use up all of the charges, these 3 crystals on the sides of it, there's a chance for this fire to go out in the middle. And for these charges to get, to return to normal, I need that fire to be there. And the only way to get that fire back is to rekindle it in a forge. I don't need to be here yet. Just wanted to make sure that there was one here in case.
Ah. Oh, well, now you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quickly head back before the mist comes, while we wait for the others to wake up.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So we rush back. I don't want to be outside during that mist.
All right. So you rush back, make your way back to the house, and as you do, you get back to the house, and about 30 minutes later, the fog begins to roll in again. And again, you hear that eerie but soothing and alluring song begin to hum throughout the air, and it sounds peaceful but off-putting at the same time. And as the fog rolls through and passes by, this time you hear scratching and clawing at the door of the house in front of you.
The fuck?
And you hear some words, but they sound jumbled and mixed up. Somebody would like to make a general intelligence check, they can.
Just one person?
I'll say one person with advantage as the whole party's there.
Who's got the best intelligence?
I have a +2.
Same.
I have a +4
What the fuck?
to
Okay.
intelligence
Intelligence?
rolls. Yeah, or rather,
No, you have
Like-
a +1.
Our
oh wait,
It's just normal intelligence.
oh normal intelligence.
What's up? I think Darius was trying to say something there too.
I'm good. I'm just observing.
Okay,
Are
you're
you-
also asleep.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
asleep, though. Well, do you want to roll or do you want me to?
I can roll.
Do one each. You're both
Yeah.
+2.
And we could just roll one each. Nope.
Yeah. Nope. 5.
You too? I got a fucking 4.
Jumbled words.
Or 7. I actually got 7. Never mind.
Sounds like jumbled common. You don't understand what they're trying to say though.
Hmm.
Humbled.
And they keep clawing for the whole entire 10 minutes?
Yep.
Shit.
Even after the fog's gone past?
No, as the fog leaves, the clawing stops. Bombing is distant now.
Once the fog has completely cleared, I'm going to open the door and see if there's any scratch marks.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, I have a +5 in investigation. Oh, 17.
There doesn't seem to be any scratch marks on the door. But again, you see an item that's been left on the front steps. This time it's a silver spoon.
What the fuck? Is everything silver? Was the previous box silver? Fully?
It seemed like a metallic box, more of an iron.
Okay, well, since we have full rest, I don't think I'm gonna use it. I'm just gonna fucking sit down and cast that ritual cast Identify.
It is a non-magical silver spoon.
Well, this time it is not magical.
If I look at the spoon, does it have engravings on it, or is it just basic silver spoon?
It looks ornate, but it doesn't have like engravings like words or icons. It just looks intricately made.
Okay. Is Naya around?
That is in the house, yeah.
Not in eyesight, though.
I'll say he came down for the humming, sure.
Naya, you say this has never happened before. Items or things being left at the door.
No,
after
neither
the
has the scratching.
I'm even more confused.
I imagine it's because of one of you. This didn't
Yes,
happen until you showed up, so...
I agree. But
What
which
if we
one?
all... What if it is possible if we all separated into, like, some of the civilians' houses and see which person it's after?
Yes, the next time it comes, although I do hate the feeling of leaving someone like Reyna or Ares.
Aye, but we could leave Verena with someone at least, and that will lower it down to at least 2 people.
Okay, but that is 10 hours from now.
Aye,
We can
that
worry
is
about that
long
later.
past.
Alright.
So then
Should I keep the spoon?
yes, I say we put it away with the box.
Alright.
Musical box. Once Ares has woken up.
I put the spoon in front of her door.
Okay.
No, just kidding. I'm just waiting. We're waiting
Wake up
until.
peace offering. All right.
Alright, 2 more hours pass then of killing time, and eventually Eris and Ember are awake, and you have had your long rest, Eris. At this
Really
point,
fast.
you're able to get the spoon. They can catch you up on what's happened, as well as the new job.
And the scratching. Alright. Well.
That being said, that is where we will end today's session before you head out for searching for the serpents, and we will pick up right there, being right ready to search for the serpent next week.
Woo!
Whew.
Oh,
So,
and friendly reminder to
civilization, huh?
hydrate. Sorry?
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Hydrate or die dry.
My goodness.
No.
Alright.
No.
Well, thank you all for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys could stick around for a little bit longer, we can go see who we can raid.
Yeah. Lily's on.
Yep, I'm probably just probably gonna go raid her. In all honesty, I haven't raided her in so long,
Been a minute.
and I'm like
Sure.
so tired.
Fair.
I'm literally on like an hour or two of sleep. So. All right. All right. Thank you again for joining us, and we will be seeing you guys next time. Yeah. If you guys want to do D&D raid, we can do the. If you guys aren't followers, D&D raid, give and take one. Fuck, I need to find the emotes. Give,
So cool.
take. There we go. D&D raid. There we go. And we'll be seeing you guys next Tuesday for the next session. Hopefully, we'll be battling a snake.
Mag.
Dun, dun, dun.
And your
All
glad's
right.
gonna be really sad. All right.
That dude.
Hey yo!
He hasn't been around. We just have this turtle guy.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Develop, like daddy issues.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Well, good.
All right. Bye, everyone.